Ricky and Bobby is on the mic. That's a Bell Biv DeVoe. Is that a Bell Biv DeVoe song?
No, that's Beastie Boys. That's Hey Ladies, man. That's the very first music I ever bought with my own money.
Oh, all right. It sounded like a early Bell Biv DeVoe song.
Yeah.
What's up, Jeffrey?
I got you. Yeah, no, I went and bought the fucking single. Remember when you could buy cassette singles, man, for $1?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's the first one I ever bought with my own money was fucking Hey Ladies. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those days. We were just talking about that movie, boy. That was brutal.
Man, that shit was so bad. So I want to bring up two things first, though, right away, which is one, you did call it. You said, man, we're going to be here for like 4 hours. And then I said to you, man, we've been on here for 40 minutes and we're only 13 minutes through the movie, right? So we literally it did end up, first of all, it did end up being around 4 hours long. So we stopped at literally like 3 hours, 58 minutes. So you called it. And then two, the reason it's so long is because we probably were speaking to each other about as long as the movie was on, you know what I mean? Like we kept stopping it like every few minutes in total disbelief and shocked as like what we were looking at.
What's up, David? Honeybee, Black Hat Music, damn you, Mandy, have you? That was a cringe, David. What's up? That was a cringe fucking fest, man. But it was funny. It was
it was funny. Like we've talked about this before, but and we're only a couple in, to be fair, right? We just started the Mob Hump Wednesdays. We've only watched a couple of them together, and it's very interesting to really get into the minds of these weird mob humps and see what their fantasies are like, and like how they disregard the rules to make weird imaginative things
I
happen.
became a little psychologist with mob humps over the last 4 years on here, and I've known them my whole life, don't get me wrong, but to really see them in action on here, like in real life, there's rules you got to follow in life, meaning you can't say certain shit to people because you might get your face punched in, right? But on here, the humps and the weirdos can go wild, and I've seen some sick, pathetic human beings on here.
Well, yes, and I back that. I second that. I've had my own experiences with weird fuckers in life, just because we see the actions. Like, I think you put that in a good. You framed that well, which is like, we see their actions, yes, but within the context of like what they know they can get away with, right? Like they'll meet, like the third cousin of somebody, and all of a sudden you hear they're telling people they hung out with them at the club and they can't be touched now, and all this weird shit, right? So we see the actions within a certain context, but when we've been on here, and you've been on here longer than I have, but the time we've been on here, we see what's really in their cooking in their minds they create for themselves and where this shit comes from. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, it is. What's up, B1? It's really fucking bizarre.
Yeah, because these movies are nuts, man. Like the the wannabes, that was like they disregarded all kinds of weird rules, made the boss basically like a total moron, just so they could tell the story. They broke all these weird rules. They were going to have people that weren't even made somehow in line to be boss and shit, right?
And then the way they butcher the Italian, like they'll all be having dinner and talking about murders, like they're a bunch of serial killers. It was very weird.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, of course, man. Very, very. That shit is very strange. But with this one, I was just pointing out, like this one we just watched was also another one where they just broke all these rules, even within their own mob hump world. The things they read about, the documentaries they watch, right? They've heard certain sets of rules before, but they disregard a lot of them and just come up with these incredibly fucking unbelievable storylines. Like we were just talking about, how weird was it that right from like the beginning of the movie you had people that were supposed to be the one guy that looked like a bathroom attendant. First of all, he was the first one to say, why don't we start putting the younger generations of our family into the FBI and make them fucking police officers and shit, right?
Yeah, what's up, Carm? Yeah,
that became like a common theme in the movie, like other people were saying. And then by the end of the movie, the weird dude that was playing like the soon-to-be boss of bosses, right? Because he was telling the real Cappy to Cappy what the fuck was going to happen, right? That was a weird thing. But by the end of the movie, Mr. Boss Man was like, oh, don't worry, you know, we've got all these people in the FBI and in the cops. And then he had the FBI show up as a hit squad, and then they called the Irish to dispose of the bodies. It was fucking bizarre.
It was a weird movie. What's up, Montauk, Angela? It was a very weird movie. I don't know why they make those movies. Are stupid. I don't understand why they would waste $1 on a movie like that.
And they're wasting so many dollars, man.
Yeah, it was so cringy. It's disrespectful to Italians in general because they just it just pisses me off. Like those movies, but I like the cringe in them. Like I'm someone who loves a train wreck, right?
Yeah, of course, man.
Who doesn't like watching a train wreck?
Of course.
And sometimes I like.
How about the weird technology that they pulled off in 3 days? They're like, we bought stock in Chinese chips, which means we're gonna get all the numbers off of them and know exactly who owns what phone, and then we can automatically listen in on everything that they say. And then like 3 days later, they're like, we got the chips in place. Like, none of that is even close to anything that's realistic, or it's so weird.
Yeah, they come up. That was like a real bad. Someone was talking about the cameras too, the jumps, the camera shots.
Yeah, the fucking crazy jump shots that they were doing. The cuts were so. I mean, it's one thing to have hard cuts, right? And that's, you see them. That's true, but not like this. These were like crazy jump scare fucking shots. And yes, to your point, it looked like it was shot with either like a really old cell phone or something you get out of a pawn shop, like around 2000.
How about when they were walking they were walking down Mulberry Street with suits and guns, and nobody got arrested?
Oh, that was the beginning of the movie.
Nobody's seen them. They're going and holding people up. Nobody's got like nylons or mask on their face to cover their face. And it was just a fucking shit show of a circus.
It was weird. Yeah, that's literally how the movie opened. It was like a shot of the city, and then these guys in suits walking down the street in a big group, and then right into a social club. Everybody at gunpoint. And then remember, for like 8 minutes of dialogue, everybody in the room was frozen, right? The people against the wall didn't say anything. The people with the guns didn't say, nobody was like, hey, fuck you, fuck off, blah, blah, blah.
And the other guy sounded weird. Like that main character. He was like a politician. Fucking, he did a lot of talking, but it meant nothing. Like, you know what I mean? You keep talking about fucking just the same, he reused the same words.
And he would repeat himself. Right. Every time he said a sentence, he would say another one, and then he would repeat himself again in a different way. It was the worst writing ever. Yeah, he kept talking about 22% of this and 22% of that. And what the fuck was his weird thing with the Asians, I don't know. That was
weird too. I have no idea. But you think he was just a rich person who wanted to do that as a pet project? He didn't care what anybody think. It's like if Phoebe hit the lottery. Phoebe would make like a Joey Marlino house. Make like a big jumpy house, you know, those bouncy houses. He would make one of them out of Joey's face and live in it, right?
Yeah,
fucking for weird.
For sure.
Terrible fucking movies, man. Shit.
It was that, and there's a sequel.
Yeah, and they made a sequel. That was like 2 hours long, right?
Oh yeah.
That was the sister looked like Bjork. She looked like a transmission.
But a dude, exactly. The transmission version of Bjork. Yeah, female to male. Yeah, full-blown Chaz Bono.
Chaz, all chazzed out, just looking for Sonny and Cher to come along.
Yeah, we were calling her Bjorn.
Yeah, Bjorn Ironsides, yes.
Yeah, and she joined the family. Remember? That shit was fucking crazy, dude.
And then you had people kissing Bjorn's manly hands.
Oh my god, bro. That shit was sick. Right from as soon as we saw Bjorn, we were like, suspect, what's happening? Yeah. Who's that? What's that? What's going on with that thing over there? What's up with that?
Look at that jaw on Bjorn.
Dude.
Yeah, black hat.
Shoulders like fucking Captain.
Sometimes they're the best. Sometimes I love like cringy stuff. All my life I like watching like cringy things that I hate, right?
Yeah, I got you, man. Well, that's what our Wednesday nights are for, bro. That's what Mob Hump Day is all about. We watch the fucking. Well, I mean, we don't necessarily go looking for the worst ones we can find. They're just all.
Yeah, they are.
They're just all bad.
Most of 90% of them are terrible. 98% of them are just terrible.
of these, well, especially for the independent films. Yeah, I mean,
my God, terrible.
They're like you said, they're Phoebe won the lottery. That's exactly what they are. Every one of these independent films that like worship
it's Phoebe's bouncy house with a Joey and a cheesesteak.
Definitely. Oh, they're definitely getting cheesesteaks catered to that party. Every day is going to be his unbirthday party.
If he had a birthday party, he would have little hats made out of guns and fedoras, little party hats. He would have bouncy houses. There'd be all.
Will be Camp La Mafia.
Yes, Camp La Mafia.
Hello, mother. Hello, father. Here I am at Camp La Mafia. Yeah. Camp is very entertaining, except Phoebe stares at us while he's masturbating. Yeah. Fucking freak.
There was some Phoebe files that dropped. I didn't get to. I gotta check them out. Phoebe files has been going crazy. The maniac behind that has been putting some stuff up. I might have a Phoebe night tomorrow. I might have a Fibtastic night tomorrow because there's a lot of Phoebe content to cover. Did you see Seymour? What's up, brother? Did you see that scumbag Gene Borello trying to date the Marlino guy again?
That's his game. He does that on.
He's been doing it for a year, and I guess the skinny guy, I guess, was sick of it, and he did a video saying he was going to be at a feast this week, and like.
He said that shit before, bro. He's like, you know where to fucking find me. He's even talked about, because he lives in Miami. He goes back and forth between Philly and Miami. I mentioned this to you before that he said this. Openly.
I kind of feel bad.
It's not hard to find me, bro. You know where I am. I'm even in your city. You don't have to come here.
I kind of feel bad because, like, I know how it is. You got these people threatening you, right? So you'll be like, yeah, come meet me at my local feast. They don't come, but somebody like him, they might just devise some sort of entrapment plan. Like look what they did to fucking Korea and Madonna and shit, right? Like, you don't think they can manufacture something for him saying something on the internet and try to have the guy arrested?
Well, sure, but I mean the problem with this dude, basically, he's like on social media, skinny guy. He's on social media. He's always promoting things, so his schedule is basically public anyway. If one of these people wants to try and do this dumb shit, I mean, baiting is one thing. But if one of these people actually does show up, I mean, that Skinny saying, where I'm going to be at isn't really, like him taunting them. I mean, it kind of is, but he's more just like, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm not hard to find. You keep saying you're going to come find me, but like everybody knows where I am all the time.
Yeah, I think he got sick of it, but I hate to see the guy get in trouble, because that's what these scumbags want. Like that rat Gene wants to put him in jail. He hates the guy, idolizes him, and hates him at the same time. Yeah, fucking shame on the government.
He's clout chasing with it. He does that. You know what I mean? He's just fucking. The dude's making numbers. He has daily, shit going on, and he's just somebody for him to talk to and try and get into a conversation or get some numbers out of.
I would have put nothing past them to try to, send the guy Gene down there. Gene gets beat up, and this guy goes to jail or something. I wouldn't put nothing past his entrapment.
Of course, I wouldn't either.
Feds, right? Like, it's
no. They've always fucking hated that dude. They want to stick him away for absolutely ever. So, I mean, nothing would surprise me at all. I don't think he should be on the fucking internet in the first place. I've publicly said that many, many times.
Yeah, well, people get sick of it. The guy always trashing the guy's wife, right? They go after the women in your family, so he's probably sick of it. But the smartest thing for him to do is ignore him. Right, because it's a lose-lose situation. Like I said, you're going to have these scheming rats and their handlers trying to put you in jail and shit. They should just really ignore that freak if they can. Easier said than done. I'm guilty of it myself, right? Say, hey, I'll be at the feast this weekend. Come down, you freaks. Like, you get sick of these people after a while. But these are not regular people. They're not going to come and see you like a man and nothing like that. They're fucking stupid.
Well, of course not. Of course not. They're going to try and hop out of the bushes on you.
Yeah, what I think they're trying to do is trying to get him to make threats on YouTube, right? Trying to get him so mad where he makes a threat and they can kick his door in.
It's possible. I mean, like I say, the dude's an attention whore anyway. That's who fucking Borello is. He's always been an attention whore. He's always trying to get clout, trying to sell a book, trying to do an interview. He doesn't necessarily give a fuck who he's talking about as long as they've got some activity going on that he can like be vampiric with and try and suck the blood out of. And yeah, Hootie's not going to do a fucking thing. That dude can't walk more than like, what, maybe 100 steps before he has to stop and have a Snickers to take care of his blood sugar. That dude's gigantic. Yeah, and he's another one with an agreement that's always in court and shit. Yeah, fucking, he's not going to do a goddamn thing. He's not a tough guy. That's not who that fucking dude is.
They're just clout chasing on the internet with malicious intent to put people in jail and all that shit. That's what that is right there. I don't put none past the federal agents and shit like that who probably got.
You never should. They'll do anything. They're fucking horrific.
Gassing these stool pigeons up to do that. Yeah, keep egging the guy on because if he makes this threat, we can pull him in.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know if they're egging him on. I'm just saying again, like the guy's an attention whore anyway. But even if they do have handlers, they're certainly not going to do anything to stop it because, to your point, it can only help them out in the end if something stupid
either
happens,
it's one or the other, right? Either it's clout chasing or
no, for sure. Either one is possible. I don't put nothing past it.
A little bit more to it, right? Either or. But Burrell looks like a retard, a total retard.
Of course he does. He looks like a fucking drag
queen. Did you see the eyebrows? He's got a tan line under his eyebrows.
We've been saying this shit for fucking months, bro. We've been saying this shit for months. The guy looks like when he takes his hat off and he's sitting around eating cereal like he likes to do, talking shit about people. He literally looks like a drag queen.
Did you see the tranny stuff? Did you see the transmission stuff?
No, we've talked about it, and I told you that I 100%
I didn't put the video up yet because I got to have somebody blur out. I got to have a buddy of mine blur out the transmission part, but where you can see all of his search history. His girlfriend sent me that when they were fighting, and I didn't know if it was. And you can hear me in the thing when I show it. You can hear me like, I don't know if this is real or not, but a few people said, no, that looks legit, and I totally believe it now 100%. Because look at the hatred towards women. The beating up of the women, all that stuff. I totally believe he's a transmission plower. What's up, Scagnetty? Sienna Morano. David James. Phoebe will make the last play.
He's a fucking he's a femme, bro.
Yeah, and Phoebe will totally team up with them to get that guy put in jail somehow. What's up, William? As Phoebe's really butthurt. Scagnetti. Clout chasing and jealousy. Yes, Jeffrey. A little bit of both right there, the mixture. Because you got to think these stool pigeons on there. See, the skinny guy is not considered a stool pigeon or nothing, so they envy that. They're always called rat at the end of the day, so it kills them. And it's an obsession. They want that dude in jail. Trust that. Shame on their handlers and their probation officers or whoever deals with these informants.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
No, they don't.
These fucking people do horrific shit and just like walk out of jail or do like a small bit of time. It's fucking horrific, man. None of these people give a shit as long as they get to make up their stories and hear.
And not only does he do
tales told.
He literally beats the shit out of like young girls, that young pretty blonde girl that he strangled, and he could have killed that girl. The way he grabbed her by the neck that day,
of course,
that was fucking nuts, man. He could have killed her. He could have broke her neck, and his arms going back and forth as he's punching her. It was fucking real sadistic. Like I don't know. Some of these dudes are like, I don't know. They hate women because something happened with their moms, maybe, or whatever. And boy, does he hate women, that transmission.
Yeah, he's got a lot of fucking lady issues, bro. He's raised by his mom. I mean, here's the thing. We've talked about this shit before, too, though. Like, dudes that are raised by their moms without their dad around. And Kitten's another good example of this. You're either going to be super respectful, very protective of women, you know what I mean? Like, or you're going to be somebody that holds a grudge against them since a child and like has seriously unresolved anger issues. And it's, I hate to get into like the psychological stuff, but it's true. There's people get mommy issues, bro, and they take that out on their girlfriends, the women they date, and any woman that gets close to them, they take those mommy issues out on them. It's why you hear women all the time warn each other and go, oh no, that one's got mommy issues, right? It's a thing. It's a fucking thing.
Yeah.
So this dude has serious fucking mommy issues, bro, and he totally takes that shit. And here's another thing too: is he never got to be the big tough guy he wanted to be. He got fucking bullied around and shit like that, I'm sure. And he's got a feminine side to him. It's just
he does. And you see him; he keeps calling himself a former mobster and
that's
stuff.
fucking ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous, man. You were not like. Let's get into the fucking mob hump vernacular. Like you weren't even on paper, dude. You weren't even a fucking associate. You were just some dipshit fucking idiot wannabe that people took advantage of and had watched their kids at parks. Give me a fucking break, dude. Maybe you watched a door or two for somebody at a bar.
He was a babysitter. He's the type of people, hey, watch out for my kids at the
sold drugs, and he fucking went in and he kicked fucking old ladies' doors in and made them show them their boobs.
Yeah. Take off your blouse. Home invading women.
Wedding ring stealers, right? Kicking and doing it around where you live with the IQ of a tree stump.
Yeah, I know. Oh, what a scumbag.
These rats are disgusting.
Yeah, they are.
They're fucking horrifically disgusting.
And no shame, too. No shame. Like, you would think they would fucking live in Alaska somewhere with a new name, right?
Yep. No, these are attention seekers, man. They're trying to profit off of the horrific pain they've caused other people and the lies that they've told. And the government lets them do it because it's the government's fucking lie that they tell.
Yeah.
They want those stories fucking spread around and told and died. Takes the heat off of them. They're one of the worst gangs.
Any news on the Schmiegel, Vanna White stuff? I don't think.
Oh, no, I haven't paid attention to anything.
I don't think those girls ever went to the police or nothing.
I mean, here's the thing. I'll keep this short, which is, yes, the guy's a degenerate, pervert, fucking scumbag motherfucker. He's a loser in every single possible angle aiming at that definition. I don't believe this whore at all. I think that she's a fucking lying bitch. I think she's been dealing with these mobsters. She probably flirts with them and sticks her fucking tits in their face and gets all pretty before work. And she probably either A, didn't get what she wanted out of a certain deal, or is literally just trying to. Maybe she even got fired for all we know. Who knows? But she's trying to make money off of it, and she's working with that fucking scumbag, knuckle dragging fucking retard. I don't believe that bitch at all. She looks like Tammy Faye Baker, bro. I would fucking believe that bitch for a hot second. I think he's a scumbag. I think he probably said all kinds of stuff to her. I don't think she gave a fuck.
That's right. I do believe he masturbated in front of all that, but like you said, I think she giggled at it and didn't until she got fired. Then she cared, right?
Or, like I said, or she just decided today's the day I'm going to write that book or start doing articles or whatever. Use this to my advantage. 100%.
Because why wouldn't they go to the state police? They're acting like Sammy's got all this pull and he's going to have them killed. It's like, no, he's an 81-year-old guy.
Yeah, right. That's so stupid, bro. That's so fucking stupid. Look,
he's
first
80.
of all,
what's up, Damien?
Most people under fucking 40, if they saw this dude, they wouldn't even know who the fuck he was. This guy literally this all happened to him. His 5 minutes of fame, if you will, was in the fucking 70s and 80s, bro. Give me a fucking break. Yeah, he's on documentaries in the 90s and all that kind of, okay, fine. But dude, nobody at all knows who the fuck this dude is unless you're like an older person or a mob hump. Straight up. That dude, and nobody in the world would help that guy with fucking anything.
No.
Anything. He was getting ready to get fucking clipped before he got arrested
just
last time.
This. Even if he did find, let's say he found some local person that's into crime that would do something, they would look at him and be like, who are you? Sammy the Bull, and you want me to go hurt some lady? Yeah, you'll tell on me. No, thank you. You know, like, so I don't know what they're scared of, like why they think Sammy's going to have.
They're not. This is all bullshit. No, they're not fucking scared at all. Dude, all Sammy's family is a production company, right? You want to talk about family? His family is his fucking son, pig, fat, fucking worthless trash fucking daughter, and his wife.
Ego,
that's their production
identity crisis. Sammy's always yelling in his face, "You would have never made it in New York." So the kid's gonna always try to be a gangster and dress like a hump.
Yeah, and he's trying to. Well, yeah, and he got started to get a couple of little interviews, and he would get questions fucking, you know, from people when his dad was doing interviews. And I'm sure that he's gearing himself right up to when this guy dies to write his book.
They're gonna
do
write
the interviews
100 books, and Schmiegel's gonna save the world.
Yeah. And he's gonna go to the Halloween store and buy some like old 70s disco chest hair that he can glue on and fucking leave his shirt open. You know, like this dude's a
Well, just like every story is Schmiegel saves the world, right? He's always saving people from either racism or sexism or something, but he's the biggest pervert. I believe he pulled out his penis and masturbated in front of people. I do believe that. But I also, those girls, that lady stuck around and didn't care, right? Because she jumps from one perv to another, one degenerate to another. If they were serious, they would have went to the Arizona State Police.
She's a bottom bitch, bro. Yeah, don't be mad, ho. Your ho chose me. Yeah, she's a bottom bitch.
What's up, Maddie? Cuban B, what's up,
tradable,
man?
dude. Tradable. What's up, Maddie? Yeah, tradable, dude. What's up, Cuban B? Yeah, you could sell that bitch to an Arab and she'd be fine. Yeah.
I guess she was her family got arrested with him or something. She's up there like, my family members didn't rat on Sammy.
No, but then that's not true. I struggle to not start fucking getting into all of the meat of this shit right now, but that's absolutely not true, because every single one of that local crew, every single one of them gave testimony without exception. There was the only people that didn't end up having to give testimony that were involved in that drug ring was the fucking street gang and the people that were running the money, and the feds basically just took off of them what they had left. Like the people that were moving money, they told them, listen, we know you have X amount of dollars, give it to us now. You're too low in the fucking totem or in the chain. We're not going to go across arresting people all over the state of New York. We only want the people in Arizona. And that's the truth. They got the people in Israel. They got the people in New York that were attached to fucking Israel. And they arrested all the people in Arizona. All the other street gang dudes, and I'm not going to name all that shit and get deep into it, but all the street gang guys that were very well known in New York that were running the money back and forth for the Israeli guys, they were literally left alone as long as they gave the money to the cops when they came. And by cops,
what's up, Sassanino?
Yeah, so she's a liar. If in one way or another, either one, she does not have family attached and she's just saying that to clout herself up, or two, she did have family involved and she's lying to protect her own status, because every single one of those local dudes gave testimony.
Maybe it was a girl, her cousin, then? I don't know. Maybe it was a female or something. Because
yeah, I don't know. They lie over there. The whole reason I even did my fucking show on Sammy that one time and put it out on Front Street for everybody is because the daughter was lying and actually said my friend's name. Said it and fucking threw me through the fucking roof when I heard that shit. I couldn't get on the phone with my friend and his fucking dad and his cousin fast enough to get permission to do that show, as long as I didn't keep it up for too long. But yeah, that shit pissed me the fuck off.
For her to be, if she claims her family was around Sammy's drug stuff, for her to still be friends with Schmiegel, they must have left in good, like they must have did something that Schmiegel didn't hate them.
She has to be fucking rude about it. I'm sorry, I have to be. She's got tits, dude. He doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't.
You got some chick that has media connections, that's worked with people, that's going to be able to do work for him and make him money and get him spots on things and all that kind of stuff. Like I said before, all she had to do was shake her ass in front of him and get him his applesauce, and you're hired.
What about what does the daughter do? Is she like the executive? Is she like the manager?
Oh, I could never tell you what her actual title is in the production company, but yes, she does manage and run and procure a lot of business for them. Yes. She was the one that was producing those shows and stuff like that.
And then this girl started, I guess, being the producer or something. That's what the girl said on the thing. Who knows? Fuck.
Yeah, who knows?
I wanted to see them like literally, if that is true, which I do believe it is, because he's a perverted scumbag. Why aren't they going to make a police report? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because they're full of shit. It's a media ploy.
Well, they liked it and hung around it and thought it was, he's a cool old pervert. Look at him. He's so funny, you know?
Yeah, it didn't bother them because they're whores.
No, it didn't bother at all, evidently.
No, they didn't. They knew that the day was going to come. Why else? It's just like somebody works for a famous politician. They're like, I'm going to write a book someday. Or like you say, people that are on a jury, they're just like waiting to get out.
William
so they can
says Phoebe was white knighting for her. Oh, I see that for sure.
it doesn't
Phoebe
surprise
will white
me.
knight for Roth, right?
Yeah, of course. Yes, of course, bro. Snooki wants smush mush. He's the fucking male version of Snooki, the toxic Avenger, the ugliest motherfucker alive.
Oh, what the hell.
Of course, man. Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah,
at
I
all.
gotta check tomorrow. I'm gonna watch those Phoebe files and stream them. I'm gonna try not to watch them.
He's getting pounded by the fucking trans doorman right now.
Well, yeah, the trans. He said there's a transmission doorman.
I know, and that's why he mentioned it, because that thing caught his eye.
Well,
that's why, bro. That's the only reason he talked about that shit. He was telling everybody about the big-titted trans that works his door and is always giving him attention and, hey, how's it going? I bet you he's the one.
He
that's
also
been
made up a lie and said that the transmission let a door hit him in the face. Does everybody understand if a door hitting you in the face, that hurts, right? Like, why would a security guard slam a door to hit you in the face, right? He just makes up lies.
No, they want to, keep their job and not go to jail and get sued.
It's like, wait a minute. You're just
stupid.
Very, very sick.
And you'd be on camera. Guaranteed. Like, that's not even a conversation. You're walking out of a fucking building in New York that has a security guard. You're on camera, more than one. Guaranteed.
Yeah, and I highly doubt the security guard is going to try to slam doors and let it hit one of the tenants in the face, right? That don't make any sense. That's a good way to lose your fucking job.
Yeah, and your car and your house.
And to get arrested from Phoebe. Put him behind bars. He looks at the door like he looks at the face. Phoebe's needs to be... The latest Phoebe needs to be dissected. How good is the latest Phoebe one? I seen the thumbnail. I haven't watched it though. I just got home a little while ago. I seen him live at work, but I couldn't watch him at work because I wouldn't be able to hear them. But I'm gonna stream them tomorrow for a giggle. I'm sure it's funny. Well, it's Phoebe and Friends, so he's got all these misfits up there. The shit man up there posting, holding up his lies, and he's at the cookie.
Mr. I'm leaving. I'm never doing these shows ever again. Now he's trying to take up he's trying to be the new. He's going to show Angel that he formed his own new team called the Team of Strength and Excellence. Yeah, he's going to try and show her. Yeah, with his freaks.
You hear the cookie monster?
Oh my God, the freak panel.
The Cookie Monster is one of my favorite characters. Hey, Cookie. Yeah. That guy comes out of, man, that guy's, I don't know where he finds these misfits. He's literally the Cookie Monster on me.
It's the same thing as like Captain Lou's panel, bro. It's the land of broken fucking toys, man. They are all the biggest loser.
I did see the Base Kitty video yesterday or this morning where that guy's like yelling at he's yelling at Angel, and it's like he's like don't let me warn you again. Like, picture being threatened on your own channel.
Yeah, and I refuse. I don't watch any more clips with her. I'm basically done. Like, I was done for years, bro. I only fucking said my piece about that stupid bitch when she came out and started. All my friends were hurt by it, and she was really shitting on all of our friends and stuff. And we found out who that fucking Jim Terry dude was. You know what I mean? The guy that stinks up his neighborhood with the smell of dead prostitutes, like I was telling Maddie the other day.
He runs the school.
Yeah, we said our piece about them, but I'm so far done with them again. Like, they can just stay over there in their hole, stinking like shit together, feeding each other, the mashed potatoes and butter containers from their social workers. They're all just losers. I don't give a fuck about.
I just don't understand how anybody would want someone to let them tell them what to do on their channel.
Well, Maddie's having a funeral tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Hopefully it gives a lot of our friends closure. You know what I mean? They can finally just she can be dead to them. They can move on. I will be there tomorrow showing my support for the funeral for sure. Hopefully, like I said, it gives everybody the closure that they need so they can just never watch that shit again, never give a fuck about what they're doing again. and just move on, let her fucking wither.
That was pretty funny. The guy's literally like, "I warned you." Yeah, I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, no dignity, no self-respect.
Well, of
Sick
course not.
people, man. Suburban. Nobody
Of
knows
course
the
not.
suburban streets like Fibby. Jeff's funny. That kid's out.
Oh, forget about it. Yeah, man. He's from that fucking caucastic fucking cul-de-sac, bro. He's from a caucastic cul-de-sac in
What's up,
West
Craig?
Virginia. I mean, Virginia Beach,
Yeah, he
rather.
keeps using that. He's like, they say I'm
Yeah.
from West Virginia. No, you're from Virginia Beach, moron.
Yeah, no, like the family that he found, the ones that left him in a
Nebraska.
they're from the fucking border between Ohio and West Virginia. He
Yeah,
talked about that shit and why he would end up in West. They're literally, and people, yes, I will just save MRE the breath and say there are good people out there that would be classified as hillbillies. I'm talking about the trailer trash scumbag stereotype motherfuckers. Right, the Whitakers, and that's his family's straight up fucking hillbillies, and they told him.
Well, that's why the adoption story don't make sense, right? What's the odds of both Navy dads, adopted Navy dad and real Navy dad, being on the same boat? None of it makes sense. What's up, Jason? MRH.
It's all a lie. It's all a lie.
Like, that's why Phoebe and Friends is so funny. Hearing him and a bunch of other people up there, it's fucking hilarious. Hilarious to hear them. The funniest story of the date stories and stuff like that are just classic, man. They are fucking.
Yeah, things that you don't say out loud in public for 200.
Oh, the girl that,
right?
The girl
like, come on, bro. And then the stories that they spin on the spot, you can tell it's like a little kid going, and then what had happened was, and then this happened.
Little
and
kid story. That's exactly what they are. Like, little kid tales. Like I said, my friend fought 7 ninjas, all weird shit like that, right? Fucking bizarro.
Sure, it's stupid, and it's obvious. I know that they're all mentally retarded.
You gotta be a low IQ freak and misfit to listen to Phoebe. You have to be low IQ. You have to be so.
Oh my god, dude! And to want to be that, and to want to be on that panel too. I can't imagine how sad and lonely and pathetic. What a life that leads you there, right? Like, we all have certain circumstances and scenarios in our life that lead us places and down certain roads and paths, and these people's roads and paths and decisions led them onto a panel with this freak being just as fucking weird and whacked out. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. The universe needs to stop making people, or we need a big Roman pit to throw the defective into.
Yeah, like, how about the pizza story where the guy said deliver a pizza and there's guns of money in there? It's just like, what the fuck?
What that was all
in the world would ever hand somebody boxes of pizza and don't tell them what's in there, and there's a leak?
And why are you trading money for money? It was all, and then he gave him money for doing it. It was all the stupidest fucking thing ever.
He grew up as cable guy, getting everything from TV shows where, there's no base of reality or any reality experience or personal experience, because he would, no self-awareness, right? Who the fuck would make up a story like that?
Well, they have no self. That's why. Yeah, they have no. Everybody hates their self, and he knows, and they know that their selves are hated, so they try and be other people and make up lies to be cooler than they are. That Gorky dude is a straight up mentally deficient, fucking retarded person. You know what I mean? Like seriously, that guy's got serious. He's obviously medicated. I keep waiting for him to throw his fucking right arm up in the air like an old Nam vet or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, I just keep expecting to see him jerk around all crazy. What a fucking mental midget that guy. He needs to shut the fuck up, and please stop fucking doing your videos from the medical bed in the nursing home you live in. Jesus Christ, it's the saddest thing ever, man. You're just sitting on this twin bed that's against a white plain wall. I'm almost waiting for him to scream, nurse. "Mom, get me the lasagna."
Nurse. Like, the nurse comes in and wipes his ass. Feeds him some applesauce.
It's a nurse, right? A nurse, like when Jiffy had to have the herpes cream put on, but he thought the nurse was.
How about what Jeffrey just said? Remember, Phoebe said the guy was talking to Sicilian to him.
Oh,
That
that
you know,
offends
it's like,
me.
dude, what
Yeah,
are you
that's absurd.
talking about? Talking's just, you know,
That's absurd. That's
like you're
absurd.
Cherokee, Lebanese, Irish, and Italian from your own words. What the fuck are you like? You don't speak Sicilian, you fucking jerk off. Oh, weirdo.
Of course not. Of course not.
Yeah,
I promise you he doesn't. Even if he has studied on fucking Duolingo and shit like that, I promise you this motherfucker does not understand or speak Sicilian.
yeah, Seymour. He's the official spokesman. He is. Phoebe's Revenge of the Nerds crew. Jason's funny. Yeah, it's Misfit. The one of the funniest ones is Cookie Monster. He don't talk much, but when Cookie talks, Cookie leaves a huge cringe impression. Pretty
Yeah,
funny.
he's something else, man.
Yeah.
He's something
Or
else.
Roth talking about how she walks down the streets and guys giving her cat calls.
Yeah, right.
You know, ever since people.
Yeah, right. Dude, you're mistaking that for the shrieks of fucking stink of a paper mill that's filled their nose after you
Well, I ever
walk
see those
by.
either men or
Dude.
women who are like abominably fat, but they act like there was a time in their life when they were skinny. Like when I was younger, I was just a tiny thing. It's like, no, I've known you forever, and you were always big.
Yeah, I have a thyroid problem.
No, they act like like they were at once tiny or skinny or normal looking. Like, no.
Oh, I mean, there is a percentage
Yeah,
of
but
them
not
that
raw.
absolutely were fucking skinnier in
Yeah, but
high school. You know what I mean? And then they ended up having three
Yeah,
or
but that's
four
normal.
kids. And
I'm talking
you know,
about the people who know that they were always heavy, right? But act like there was a point in their life where they were skinny and thin or something. It's like, what? That's fucking
yeah.
weird.
The better ones are the ones that were fat and now they're skinny and they're all like insecure. My friend calls those dented cans. He's sick. Them and girls with fucking daddy issues, chicks with daddy. He calls them dented cans. It's a dented can.
On this road, there's a lot of parental issues, right? You got these like Borellos with mommy issues, and then you got these sick girls with daddy issues. That's why two parents is now there's, don't get me wrong, there's some good single parents from moms and dads who raise good people. Don't get me
Of
wrong.
course.
But
Of course.
The right thing is to be raised normally as with a mom.
Right, especially if you got aunts and uncles and your grandparents are around, you got people
Yeah,
looking
but still,
out.
a mom and dad is necessity to have. You need both parents, right? Like they
it's
both
optimal.
give off. You need certain things from the mom, and you need certain things from the dad, right? Like,
yeah.
Philly's family just hates him.
For sure. How could you not?
Picture someone.
Yeah, how could you not hate
like
this
me
fucking
seeing
guy, bro? I would have tried
It's like
to
me
drown
seeing
him.
my little brother on a YouTube channel saying that our family come from a long line of firemen, right? And he was a fireman. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? We're not firemen. You never like saved people from a burning house. Why are you saying that?
Yeah, we don't have an Uncle Joe. They don't live there. You've never been to that place.
Like, what are you talking about? I've known you since you were born. That never happened. But that's
Michael Jackson nor his sister came to our house.
And that's the thing with liars like that. They could never admit they like Tranbo. He would never sit there and admit, yeah, I lied about being Vinnie Matalone. He
of course
can't.
not.
It's impossible.
Destroy their delusion and take everything away, take all their power away.
Yeah, they cannot admit they lie. It's fucking twisted.
I'm really sitting here in a pee diaper. Yeah, I found these Elvis glasses on the basketball court out near my house. The shuffleboard.
Yeah, that's people like that can't stop lying, right? Like they just can't. It's who they are. Habitual liars just cannot stop.
That's the truth, bro.
Like I said, even if they'll lie about what they had for breakfast, like Phoebe making the lie up that the transmission let a door hit him in the face, right?
Yeah, or that there's one basically hitting on him that works for his own building. And I promise you that if number one, it's probably not I'm going to dissect this for just a second. Now I got to grab a smoke. It's probably not even his door person. It's probably someone that works at like a coffee shop near him, works in like the Burger King or something. Somebody that's really caught his eye and made his fucking pants tent because he could see that Adam's apple and he loves that profile. No doubt. Yeah, he loves Bjorn. He fucking loves Bjorn. And I'm sure that maybe Bjorn smiles when it hands him the fucking coffee or when Shim walks, away and says, "Oh, thanks for the tip." But this dude was telling everybody on the down low in a Freudian way that there's a transmission he's got a thing for.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And it's going to be fucked up when he finds out it's Gene.
Yeah. It takes a twig off. Like, who did the rise, yo?
Yeah.
That's why the people like that's a real sickness, Liars Anonymous and compulsive lying. It is a legit mental illness, sickness that they can't stop, whatever you want to call it, right? But they can't stop it and they never will. They'll lie at 90 years old. Somebody will come and be like,
for sure.
Cookies
for sure.
Like Oreo cookies, but really likes fucking chocolate.
Dude, Phoebe is going to be laying in a fucking old folks home, like run by the government, right? Or if he lucks out and the old gay painter leaves him a couple bucks, right? It could happen. But when he's old and laying in the bed and the nurse comes by, or anybody really that walks by, he's going to be like, "You know who my emergency contact used to be?"
Yeah. So that's his whole identity. Is this?
Yeah, for sure it is.
He
for
should have
sure
stuck with the fucking Pittsburgh Penguin fucking stream.
Oh, man, be caucastic, right? Be the fucking spastic, caucastic, Dagestani Slovaks that you is, bro, and be the hockey guy, for sure. Just don't lie and tell people you played hockey. They can look it up. They can look it up. Just don't. Just say, "I really love these guys. They fucking turn me on with their gear on when they get all sweaty, right? And all them sweaty men's." And because that's the other thing I've always said. This dude needs to come out, right? So he needs to come out, let the world know he fucking loves sucking cocks. He loves the two-fist fucking dicks of all colors. And he really fucking needs to get back into hockey and just be an out gay dude that loves hockey, bro.
Yeah, because he said professional hockey. People can look that up, just like Trambo with Golden Gloves. He's another one that would never. I would love to see that Seymour Trambo and Phoebe stream. That would be great. Never admit it, right? Like, man, how are you a Golden?
Yeah, for sure, Golden Glove is something you can look into. I mean, that's a gigantically, very well-known, popular thing. Yeah, of course, you can search who was in it and who won each round, and like all that kind of stuff, just like any other sport. But I only brought up the fact that you can look it up and to quit telling people you play in hockey because. Ham was the one that was saying, dude, he was telling all these people he plays, like, there's a website. He told everybody the website and how to get to it. He's like, bro, you just go to this website, you type in anybody's name on earth, and it will tell you if that person's played a single minute in any kind of game that mattered, right? It'll literally tell you if a person played even for a hot minute. They will tell you this person went in, did this, didn't do that. Yeah, this fucking.
Where's all and let's be honest, if somebody played hockey professional, they would have a lot of pictures and videos, right?
Of course. Fucking course, man.
They would have pictures, videos, maybe some games recorded they played in, things like that.
Forget about it.
Friends who played on his hockey team that would be on his show, right?
Yep. Used to wrestle him down in the showers at the locker room. Yep.
Yeah, Sammy Sandusky style.
Oh yeah, bro. A little sword fight in the fucking shower. For sure, bro.
Those liars are fascinating to me, though. I don't know what it is that's fascinating about like these sick liars like that. It's kind of funny in a way. I get this like sick giggles off of it. It's like amusing almost. It blows my mind. That's like me telling you, like trying to tell you that I played AAA for the Red Sox or something. I'm like, say, like, dude, I'm telling you, I played for the Pawtucket Red Sox for a week.
They didn't take my picture. They didn't get me on the registry because I had the flu and I wasn't there. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, I had to come and sit in for Mo Vaughn, and like seriously being like serious about it. Come on, no one's gonna believe you, man. You sound like a nut, like a total nut. Raymond Petrock is my grandpa, and I have a secret mafia grandpa. Like, we're fucking weirdo.
Jeffrey Miller says Phoebe handed out jock straps to the players. I think he stole the jock straps from the players. Yeah, take home and put on his shrine.
Well, he showed that one picture with him in like a hockey uniform. He probably played like one time. That's just some fucking like friend league or something, and he just puts that into I was a professional hockey player, right? because that's what liars do. Like if they, if they see some beautiful girl, they see some beautiful blonde at the store, they're going to tell everybody that they dated a beautiful.
Of course, and I wouldn't put it past. We know he covered all the games and went to them and was all fanatical about it. I wouldn't put it past him to literally have brought all that shit with him to a game he was attending just so he could take a picture and all.
Yeah,
that was a fucking weirdo.
Yes, yeah, that's totally possible, man. He could have probably bought all the gear, right, just to take that picture.
Of course, yep, worked overtime and everything.
That's fucking sick, man. Sick. Just like guys like that, Tranbo, the Tigs, all people who have compulsive lying disorders and get caught lying on the internet like that are just fucking. They need to sane asylums, but make asylums great again, man.
I'm glad you said that because when I'm done with my cigarette, that's exactly what we're opening the show with. I've got a video to show you that's not very long, but it is an absolute 100%. Like it's hard proof that we need to make asylums great again. The very first video I'm going to show you tonight.
Well, think about all these people. Like they can't keep them in prison, right? So they let them out in the streets. Like no, those people should be in asylums, dude. Right? These women wouldn't be
chained to a floor.
You wouldn't have people be getting like stabbed in fucking stores by some random crazy bastard, right? Like,
we definitely wouldn't be listening to Fibby spin his yarns. He'd be in a straitjacket and drooling on Thorazine, fucking walking around a pole and shit, telling people who his emergency contact.
I'll picture how many psych ward trips Fibby took crying, talking about emergency contacts and stuff. What a crazy bastard.
Yeah, him getting in arguments with people over his pronouns and shit. That'd be
great.
Yeah.
Or he's someone that would argue with somebody over like what Carlo Gambino ate in 1920 or something.
Shit, him and Piggy. Piggy was in that fucking hospital wearing fucking John Gotti shirts and talking about John Gotti.
Yeah, fucking. Oh, the first night, I think it was him. The first date he went on with his wife, he was telling her that. All they did was talk.
Yeah, and he was wearing said John Gotti shirt.
That's fucking weird, man.
Imagine wearing that shit on a date, bro, and talking about some weird mob hump shit on your date.
That would be real fucking weird.
I don't care if you're going to Ruby Tuesdays. You don't wear the fucking John Gotti shirt, okay? Like, why don't you dress up like a real adult human being, you know?
I wouldn't wear any kind of fucking shirt with some fucking so-called wise guys on it. That's fucking weird.
Show up at Ruby Tuesday. He's got a big dent in his fucking head where he lets the dudes set their drinks while he's working on them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Giant herpy next to it where they
I seen
spray
that.
his face when they're done.
He cursed out the guy, Adam. I guess he's not that funny no more. That guy's like, he's funny. That guy's a fucking weirdo. Anybody that sits up there with that creep is a fucking weirdo. Put it that way. No fucking dignity or self-respect.
No doubt.
And you literally, you got some fucking psycho who takes pleasure in making fun of dead people who die on here, people's mothers and shit who die. Right? That's satanic shit, man. That's not.
And the rest of it is a screen full of randos. Like, it's weird, man. That fucking one lady looks like she's on oxygen and still smoking a cigarette in an old rundown casino.
Yeah, she looks like one of those old what do they call operators? Like a phone operator.
Yeah, right. Some old fucking rundown porn star in LA. He's like,
phone operator.
You don't think DVD splits me open like a Christmas turkey? You're crazy. And fucking takes another big drag of her cigarette.
It's the land of misfit toys, man. Bunch of fucking misfits with no integrity, no fucking dignity. Misfit world.
Yeah, a bunch of random old people from the grocery stores. There's a bunch of randos, man. Nobody's a no. They're all this.
A long time ago about these wise guy these hump types. They will suffer any indignity, bend for anything just to get close to somebody with a last name or something like that. It's fucking weird. Fucking weird. Like them all, from Kitten to Fibby to the fat guy Chicky. All these people are just all the same, man. They have no morals. Nothing at all. Look at that other fag, that Kitten kid. That guy for 3 years tried to convince people that I was an informant, a double agent. Like, what kind of journalist are you, you fucking punk, you fucking virgin? You're no fucking journalist. You're somebody who literally puts fake wires on people and tries to slander and frame people. You guys are fucking retard. All because I never even did nothing to this cunt. Nothing. All I did was go with a girl that he was obsessed with, right?
Yeah.
Nothing to the fucking clown.
Well, ever since his mom took away his bedpost, all the fucking doorknobs in his
take
house
away
have
their
flies on
wise
them.
guy hump dreams. You interfere with their wise guy hump fantasies or dreams, and they will hate you more than somebody who would even beat their mother up or something, right? Like they hate racism and stuff, or all this queer shit. That kid don't give a fuck about nothing. He was mad because
You're back to threatening their identity again, man.
I took
the shit that they use as their identity. That was his fucking life. That
that
thing. Fucking being a friend to a rat, working for the rat, being friends with the sister, being on the show, fucking being some reporter guy. It was all bullshit.
Well, he can't say
fucking bullshit. The facade, the mask that he wears, so nobody knows what a weirdo fucking it puts the lotion on the skin psychopath incel he is.
Well, good luck with the reporting stuff now, because all people would do is like bring up shit that he's put up about people on the internet. Like, wait a minute, you put this.
He got booed out of that place.
Like, this ain't true. You put this up. Look, as some guy took some crush you had. You sick fuck. That's not what journalists do.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdos, man. They're all the same. These fucking humps.
He's definitely the kind of guy that would go to a pop-up clinic. So let's hope that happens.
Yeah, the double agent. To be a double agent, you'd have to work for literally two fucking governments.
Yeah, that's why I always said you're KGB and CIA. You're both.
I'm NSDAP, motherfucker. NSDAP, MI15, MI6. Yeah, fucking weirdos.
Yes, we were talking about making asylums great again.
Yes,
would fit in there. So would Fibby. Both of them would fit into asylums very well. But so would fucking this guy. This guy should not be free on the street walking around. This dude is tweaking the fuck out on some major drugs or he is talking to some spirits, bro. This guy is talking to the other side, right? This guy is literally talking to some people that nobody else can hear but him. Check what this fucking guy does out. This is nuts. Dude. He doesn't steal anything. Check this out. He gets a run. He practices. Look at this.
Wow.
He gets head first, no shirt. Look, don't steal nothing. He's out speaking the fuck out, speaking to fucking spirits.
What a crash out.
Dude.
That's got to be PCP or methamphetamine and mental illness. Yeah, someone like this got to be in an asylum. This guy didn't even steal nothing. He thought he was a bull and ran.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. He was talking to some people that only he could talk to. Holy shit.
That's some severe mental illness right there.
Yeah, bro.
He was like a bull, put his head down and ran through the fucking door.
He should not be free on the streets.
Too bad the glass didn't cut him open. Right?
Dude, yeah, that's what he was. I think that's a fantastic point you just made, because when he head first dives through the window, I love how he backs up and gets like an Olympic sprint going. But when he goes head first through that shit, he stands up and he's like sides off. He's like kind of shifting his pants around because he had glass all the fuck over his clothes and in his clothes.
He had to get cut up somewhere.
Had to have, man. But he just stands up and he's like, his arms go stiff and like pointing out like he's got powers, and he tries to walk through the door. Insane.
Yeah, total fucking psycho.
Yeah, and let's be fair too. We always are on both sides of this. This guy needs to be locked up, not only for the safety of people's property and other people, but for his own safety.
Yeah. This guy's running through windows like that. He's gonna kill himself. And this is the kind of person who kills people on trains and stabs them. Right?
Oh, forget about it.
This is the kind of guy who kills someone in a store for no reason, pulls out a butcher knife and kills somebody. It happened to my friend's father 3 years ago. Some wacko should have been in an asylum. The guy was getting a coffee in a store, and for no reason, this dude pulled out a knife and just stabbed him from behind.
Yep.
A nice old man got stabbed right from behind from some psycho. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, they got to bring. See, the asylums got taken away because you had a lot of people abusing handicapped people and shit in there. But they got to make them for these.
And to be fair, you are right, and I'm not gonna. I don't want to take anything away from what you just said because has always been a very, very serious problem. They even charged admission to the public, some of these workers, to let people come in and gawk at and fuck with these people. But on the other side of it too, from the government, like they just defunded a lot of it.
Yes.
They just decided not to fucking put money into it anymore.
And then when that happens, you start hiring shit bums who you don't check into. Like you got to hire decent people, and you got to fucking bring insane asylums back. Damien, what's up, bro? Yeah, that could be angel dust, PCP. I seen documentaries on that.
Oh yeah, we've talked about that before. I've seen the same stuff. Yeah,
crazy shit on that, and they get hot, and they got to take their clothes off too.
Yep.
Which is very bizarre.
I told you that it'll always stick into my brain when I saw the video on that stuff, and the guy was walking down the street naked with a cup, and he kept putting ice cubes up his ass, and it just fucking scarred me for life. Yeah, it's because he was hot.
Yeah, he got his coolie, put ice in it.
Fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah,
it scarred me for life. I'll never forget that shit when I saw that. Yeah. Nuts, man. But check this out. Remember, I have 2 of these. We just saw fucking what, man? It couldn't have been more than a month and a half, 2 months ago. We saw that carnival ride break in Saudi Arabia.
Yes, that was scary, man. But it was good fun.
Yeah, this shit freaks me out. I know it freaks you out too. I think it probably freaks everybody out because we know that these fairs, it's like your worst nightmare. There's going to be some drunk fucking Joe Dirt asshole that didn't do his job, or some greedy fucking prick that, hits elephants in the nuts with electric shocks, right? That is just trying to make as much money as possible, doesn't keep up the rides or whatever. Our fear is that something's going to go wrong with these things. Well, this first one, the ride, this is very short, so I'm going to let it play a couple times so everybody can see it. It'll probably be a little loud because everybody's screaming. You'll see why. This one, the ride, like the arm of it doesn't break, the supports of it don't break, but the fucking
what country?
This is America. Yeah, it doesn't have much more. It was from the United States. One of the other ones is not. The other one I believe is from India, and we'll play that one next. But I'm fairly certain this one's from America. So again, this is short. Watch what happens. Remember, all the people are in this ring at the bottom of that long yellow arm, right? There's this ring of people here in these black seats, and you're going to see what happens when the seats fucking open. Those are all people. Watch.
Wow.
Those are all people, dude, rolling down that hill.
Holy shit.
They're getting thrown. They're getting grounded by the ride. Yeah, it's fucking insane.
That's a lawyer's dream. You're right, David. Holy shit.
Dude,
what a lawsuit.
The fucking seats, like, when you sit down on those rides, some of them, they just come down over your shoulders, right? And they're supposed to lock. That's what these are. And they all fucking opened up at the same time, and all the people come in with that strong force, right? Because we only saw part of the video. It's obviously short, but this thing's coming with serious momentum. And when those fucking seats open up, it just flung everybody the fuck out. And some of them were underneath the goddamn thing.
Wow, that's going to be terrifying being on there, man. Shit.
Oh, my God. Yeah, one more time.
What's up, Griggs? The lawsuit's going to be crazy.
Like rag dolls, dude, like paper, like pieces of garbage. Crazy, dude.
Yeah, I don't know how they don't check them or make sure those seats aren't working right. That's a huge fucking risk, right? Fucking owning a ride like that and letting people get on it. And then
dude, the insurance the insurance has to be insane. I think that's a really good point. Like the liability insurance you must be facing, even just having one of those, let alone like, a dozen.
I never seen that kind of ride
Yeah.
neither. I guess it just goes up and down and spins the people around, but
it spins the people all around and kind of it's like a pendulum. It
they
goes.
got
It
kind of
swings
lucky
and
though
it
that the seats didn't undo up there, right? Where they fell higher.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, that's another good point. Yeah, they're lucky that they opened when they were swinging on the ground, for sure. Because the moment that it happened, at that momentum, you saw them fly like plastic.
Yeah, they got tossed like Phoebe at A-Light's house. Right?
No doubt, bro. No
salad.
Doubt. Breakfast time.
No
bitch.
salad. Wow. I bet you they probably like broke an arm, a leg. You could probably.
Oh, people had to have broke shit.
Of course.
Yeah, come on.
They got lucky that they fell on the grass and it was low to the ground right there. But picture the parents on the side, like, right, your kids on that. Well, they're going to be older kids, right? But still.
Even still, yeah. You could hear people screaming, "Oh my god!" And screaming at the top of their lungs and shit.
Crazy. Dude, what is this?
Okay. So it just goes like around in a circle, and it's supposed to basically keep you level most of the time, right? So you're going around in a circle, but your feet are always pointing towards the ground. It's not supposed to spin, right? You just kind of go in a big circle fast, and it jerks you around. But this ride, oh, dude, this is fucking terrifying, is what this is. I don't know how else to describe it except for nightmarish. Watch what happens first.
Wow. Holy.
Dude. It falls into pieces, dude.
Wow. That's fucking sick. Now there had to be deaths from that, right? Like, was this in Korea or something? India?
This is in India.
Yeah, there had to be some fucking dudes dying off this because even the ride fell apart. What the fuck?
It fell apart.
That's high up too, man. How high is that?
Fuck yes.
3 stories at least.
I mean, even if it was 2, but yeah, I would say you're probably right on the money. I'd say that's probably about
like a 3rd floor window.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Damn, that's crazy.
And they fucking fell upside. The first chunk of it actually flew out.
Mute it and keep playing it while it's muted so we can talk. Wow, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah, I can do that.
Look at that. That is fucking crazy, man. Look at that. Holy shit. Look at the way they're falling and the whole thing falls.
Yep, the people.
Now, I wonder when the thing falls, does it fall on them people? Look at that big piece. That has to fall on them people. There's people that lost their lives from this for sure. I hope not. Hopefully they just broke a bone or something. But damn, look at that. Holy crap.
Brutal.
The only lucky ones are the people on the other end that didn't fall.
In basically the middle. Look, see that middle part? Yeah.
Wow, that is fucking crazy. Wow, that picture watching that, I'd be fucking like, holy shit. Look at the way that dude fell.
I want my money back.
A Chinese star. He was falling like a Chinese star, for Christ's sake. I'm coming down. Incoming. That's gotta hurt, man. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
What's up, Schwitztown, you sick bastard? Yeah, that's I would not want to be on that fucking ride. Put it that way. These people, there's got to be lawsuits in India too, right? Like, these people must be fucked. Never own a rides again. They shouldn't. If you have a big ride like that, you got to make sure it's safe. You can't just put people on that shit. And this happened.
No doubt about it.
That's
no doubt about it.
That was pretty high up too, especially as they fell. That other piece fell off, and I'm wondering if that smushed people, right?
Yeah, for sure. Or anybody else that might have been standing down there.
The serial sniffer's back.
Dude, September 10th.
He's back. The same guy we covered 4 times.
The same guy, and they're going to give him 4.5 months.
That's it. What the fuck, man? 4 months for a serial sniffer?
A Southern Californian man with a history of arrests for sniffing women's rear ends in public will spend at least the next 4.5 months in jail after being caught again. Khalees Karan Crowder, 38, was ordered to serve 135 days in Los Angeles County Jail on Tuesday after admitting to violating his parole as a registered sex offender for a butt sniffing incident inside an unspecified store in Burbank. The arrest came roughly a month after he was taken into custody for a similar offense.
4 months.
In the July, dude, it's insane.
Well, it looks like Carlos, big time. But 4 months?
Yeah.
4 months? Like, what happens when he kills somebody? You know? Like, he's going to kill one of these girls eventually. Let's just be honest. This guy can't stop his perversions, and it doesn't stop here. He wants to, if he could, he'd follow these girls home and kill them. They just got to put people away more than 4 months for this shit, man. Give me a break.
Dude, this guy, he had an extensive record when we first found out about him, and that was 4 times ago.
Yes, yeah.
Right. The first time we saw him was basically this shot right here. That woman right there caught him on camera. That was the first time we heard about him. It was all over the news. And then we saw it fucking happen again. And then we just saw it happen again, like literally 3 weeks. And this says 4 weeks. So, okay. So it was a few weeks ago we saw him again. And now he fucking did it again. But he's getting sentenced for the other ones as a violation of his parole. He's only getting 4 months collectively. They're like, all right, fuck it, dude. You're already here. Let's fucking get this shit over with.
Looks just like him, William. Somebody should call up the fucking the judges or something, right? Makes you want to call the judge. Hey, judge, what the fuck is wrong with you letting this guy out? Like, here he is on video, like assaulting these women, putting his face near their rear end, sniffing them, and all this degenerate shit. Gonna kill one of them.
They're all disgusting fetishes, but this one's in particular.
Yeah, what happens when he breaks in their house to do this? Right? Like, do they know what kind of...
He got fucking dude? He had that shit on his record. Remember? Fucking, we were like,
it's gonna happen again. And when it does happen, somebody should find out who these fucking judges are and dox them, put their names up everywhere, and let people call up and say, "Fire these pricks." What the fuck do you keep letting these people out, man?
Yep. Absolute fucking trash.
Look at him sitting behind
Absolute trash. Everybody
look at
involved.
him. He's just sitting behind it. He goes in these stores and looks for how many people did he get away with this with, right?
And remember, when she was shooting this video, not only did he come up behind her and she confronted him, kept the video rolling, he just went over an aisle in the bookstore and started smelling some other lady's butt, and they got him on video doing it. Like, this dude's just out of fucking control, man.
That's something you can never cure. He's not going to be scared of prison. He's not going to be scared of any consequences. The only thing to stop him is to keep him either in jail or in an asylum, one or the other. This guy is going to, eventually it's going to lead to him breaking into some woman's house and killing them. What a sick fuck, man.
Yep.
Well, he just wants a wrench. Give my wrench. Give my wrench. Wow, what a sick fuck.
Yeah, so I figured we'd start right off with that.
This guy's been on this
memory, and everyone would be as equally as disgusted as I am that he only got 4 months. I don't understand how you only forget about that he got arrested a couple of times in a row for sniffing butts. Forget about that part. Let's just go with the violating of a parole as a sexual offender. How do you only get 4 months for that?
Shit.
Right, like that should be a certain amount of time on its own. And then you can add in these new disgusting charges on top of that. This dude should be facing fucking years. That's
disgusting. Shame on the system they got going down there, boy. I'll tell you that.
Wow.
Shame on them. It's like, what are you gonna do? Like, would you like if this guy went and fucking did that to your family, right? Like, what the fuck?
They're just asking for it.
Yeah, you can't let these people out.
They're literally asking for it, man. I don't understand how what are you a judge for? Didn't you become a judge so you could keep the public safe? How can you possibly tell us with some, I bet you they give you some dumb excuse like my hands are tied. No, fuck you, your hands are tied. Again, this dude's got a parole violation. He's sniffing ladies' fucking asses out
probably
in
a massive
public.
liberal area, maybe, and they probably say he was molested when he was little and all this shit to feel bad for him.
Yeah, fuck the feel bad part. Put him down.
You
Just
got
put them
them.
the
People
fuck
like
down.
this are just fucking albatrosses to the world.
Yeah, they got to go. They
And
got
we've
to go,
covered
man.
this
Wood
guy,
chipper
what?
off
This
the
is the
side of a
fifth
fucking
time
boat.
we've covered this guy on our small channel in the last year. You don't think one day we're going to come on here and sadly he's going to kill somebody?
Oh, we're gonna see this guy
Of
again.
course.
We're gonna see this guy again, and it's gonna have. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna escalate.
Oh, it
I'm
always
sure
does.
it will.
I spoke about it many times.
Yeah.
The guy looking in the girl's window over in my city, my mother's town, and killing the guy and shooting the girl, and he was a peeping Tom. It escalated to him killing people. It always does with these psychos.
Well, check this out. Imagine that there is a drive-through espresso place in your town, but all the women that served the espresso out the window were in bikinis. Okay, I'm sure they'd get lots of business.
A lot of
Men like to
pervs,
look
too.
at women in bikinis. Well, yes. So one of them, though, one of those pervs of which you speak, when this lady reached out to hand him the espresso, he grabbed her by the arm and tried to fucking rip her out of the window into his car so he could steal her.
Jesus Christ. Wow. Like, she's an employee. She's a human. If she wants to work in a bikini, that's her right. You don't have the right to fucking try to kidnap her, you jerk off.
Right, exactly, dude. Like, what? When do we see women that we think are pretty and just try and like caveman style kidnap them to our cave in broad daylight on camera out of a fucking window into your car?
Low impulse control. He couldn't control himself, the psycho, and he tries to grab her. Like, how's that gonna work? Like, you don't think they're gonna fucking catch you immediately?
Absolutely. Oh yeah, he didn't even get her. Of course, yeah. 19-year-old dude facing kidnapping charges for trying to pull a female employee out of the drive-through window of the Ladybug Bikini Espresso stand into his vehicle. While preparing his drink, the victim said she exchanged small talk with the customer, who was wearing a blue hat. She describes him. Okay. The woman said she handed him a clipboard with a receipt that needed his signature. Okay, it wasn't the drink. Okay. When the guy partially extended the clipboard back to her, she reached out to accept it, and that's when he grabbed her by the arm and tried to pull her through the window into his car. The woman said she had to brace her legs against the counter to keep from being pulled out the fucking window. Wow. That shit's nuts, man. The victim was then able to shut the window, and the patron drove off. He was obviously grabbed, like forthwith, like right away.
Well, this is the excuse they use in these Islamic countries is, well, women should be covered. No. If she wants to work somewhere in a bathing suit and you think she's hot and you are attracted to her, you just can't take her. You can't just steal somebody and grab somebody.
You be a gentleman and understand everything that you just said. Hey, this is a pretty lady. She's making a few extra bucks working in a coffee place. Their gimmick is bikinis. I like women in bikinis. I'm going to be polite, say hello, how are you? And give her the money and give her a tip for being fucking hot, because that's why I came to this place, right? Yeah. You don't. Yeah, I've always said that, and I know you agree. Whenever we come across these weird new rules, remember they were talking about banning windows last time, and the fucking shithole fucking desert countries because they didn't want men looking into the window and being tempted by the women. And I say to you every time, well, how about just try not being a motherfucking rapist?
Yeah. Try not to
How
be
about that? If you can't see a woman's ankles on the street and not want to pull your fucking thing out and jam it on her for some reason, then the problem is you.
Yeah. The problem is this guy. No, this girl, she has the right to work there in a bikini if she wants. You can't just grab her because you think she's hot, you sick fuck.
Right. How many kidnappings have you heard of coming out of Hooters? You know what I mean? Like, this is not a thing, bro. You can't do this shit. You can't just, and it says that she had bruises when they looked at her, the cops. She had bruises on her wrist, her bicep, all the way up to her shoulder. Like, he was really trying to yank her the fuck out the window.
And what a low IQ freak! Like, you're not gonna if you want to steal, you're not gonna kidnap the lady. They know who you are. You're gonna get caught.
Totally.
What an idiot! What a sick, demented fuck, man.
Yeah. Yep. Trash.
I guarantee his defense attorneys are gonna say, like, well, the girl was very pretty and she was half naked, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't matter. This is America.
No, you might as well tell me this happened at a construction site and then come in here complaining to me that people were wearing helmets and blue jeans and boots. Motherfucker, that's where she works at. You are the problem, not her. Back to both of our points that we made clearly, right? It's like, no, absolutely not. Yes, we know she works in a bikini. If you have, like you said very well, the low impulse control issue, and you can't see a woman in a bikini, like, please don't go to the beach.
Yeah.
Right? Please don't go to a public pool.
How many times, as guys, how many times have we seen a beautiful girl, right? That you think so gorgeous, you don't touch her, or grope her, or grab her?
Of course not.
I mean? Like, what the fuck? You don't have no self-control, you freak. What a sick bastard.
You've lost your right to be a people. You've lost your right to be out in society peopling. Absolutely fucking not.
Yeah, it's somebody's daughter, somebody's sister. She's a human being. Just because she's dressed in a bikini working there, it doesn't give you the right to fucking rip her through a window.
No doubt about it, bro.
What is this?
I knew you'd love this, man. This is great stuff.
GGC gangbanging, Golden Girls gangbanging.
Elderly woman shoots neighbor in the face with a flare at senior apartment community. This shit's amazing. Also, September 10th, an alleged feud between two elderly neighbors turned violent when a 76-year-old woman shot her neighbor in the face with a flare, and it was all caught on video.
Wow.
Doorbell footage obtained by NBC New York shows 67-year-old Richard Catrone walking his dog at the Belmont Villas senior apartments in Suffolk County when he stops in front of 76-year-old Kathleen Schumann's unit. Armed with a flare gun. Oh, there's video. Armed with a flare gun, Schumann is seen taking aim and firing the flare into Catrone's face, causing him to retaliate with force and knocking Schumann to the ground. Yeah, I'm going to give you that one, Grandpa. That some bitch shoots me in the face with anything, I'm not going to clean the motherfucker.
You're defending your life right there. You know what I mean? Someone's shooting you with a flare gun. Whoever that is, you're knocking them to the ground so they can't do it again.
Oh, hell.
Idiot! What is wrong with you?
I've lived in Manhattan. I've lived in San Francisco. I've lived in Boston. And nothing ever happened to me. I moved to Suffolk County in a senior community, and my neighbor shoots me in the face with a flare.
A West Babylon woman is under arrest for shooting her neighbor in the face with a flare gun. 76-year-old Kathleen Schumann is accused of walking out of her apartment right here and firing a flare gun at her neighbor who was just walking his dog. Friends of Kathleen say that she has been arguing with Richard for years and that perhaps things had just culminated to this point.
My guess is she probably purchased it because he kept harassing her. She was scared to death of him.
But according to Richard, the things that she was saying to him even after she shot him were still shocking.
She was not afraid of me, though. She kept coming out, mocking me, telling me I'm a demon. I tried to murder her.
Looks like you just eat peanut butter and jelly.
It's just unimaginable.
Weird, dude.
That's crazy. She shot him in the face with a flare gun. What's up, Mob Rats One? And a flare gun in the face. He had a big burn on him. Those flare guns are no joke.
No, of course not. That was nuts, man.
Yeah,
that was crazy. I wish we would have had. I mean, it was a doorbell cam, so we got, but holy shit! I wonder what the whole root of it all is, right? So he's saying she's crazy. He said she comes out, calls him a demon, says that he's trying to kill her and stuff.
They've probably been fighting for years over. They've probably been arguing.
Well, that's what they said. They said that the people there said that they've had a problem with each other for years. I'm just wondering because he's saying she's crazy. She calls him a demon and stuff, but the other old lady said that he harasses her and she was scared of him. So I would just love to know.
It's probably on both ends. They probably both push each other's buttons, right? Tit for tat, and she just pulled out a flare gun this time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was fucking nuts, man.
He's lucky to go in his mouth.
Scar.
He's lucky that didn't go in his mouth, right?
Oh, for his eye?
His eye or his mouth, right? He's opening his mouth,
Yep.
yelling, "Hey, stop that!" And the flare hit him right in the cheek. He's lucky it didn't go in his mouth. That's crazy. She bought a flare gun. That's crazy.
Yep. At least it wasn't a pistol, right?
Well,
He's lucky she didn't put a fucking bullet in him.
Yeah, he would have been dead if it was a gun. That's why maybe the flare gun wasn't a great idea because he gave her a beating afterwards. You just can't shoot your neighbors with flare guns. They're probably having tit for tat old people.
Yeah. They're not going to take anybody to jail for that.
Did she go to jail or no?
Yeah.
Or him?
It didn't. They didn't say. They didn't say.
Yeah. Who knows? They probably still got to live next door to each other too. That's crazy.
Hold on, I haven't closed it yet. Let me look and see if. I don't think that it said. Hold on. Wait. Let's see. Oh yeah, she was charged with assault for the incident. She has since pled not guilty. She had a bandage over her right eye in court.
That's where he probably punched her or something.
She was ordered by a judge to stay away from the dude. She's now staying with a relative after being allowed back into her unit to retrieve some of her things. So she's getting kicked out of the old people's home.
Oh, for sure. Violence? Yeah.
That dude got a bunch of stitches on his face, on his cheek.
Oh, for sure. It looked like a big raspberry jam, like he was eating raspberry jam. Yeah, like I said, he's lucky he didn't get that in his mouth. Like the flare did not go inside of his mouth or hit his eye.
One of her friends said that the whole feud allegedly started with a disagreement centering around her cat and his dog.
I knew it.
He claimed the cat was upsetting his dog when she would bring the cat outside. So yeah, this is all fucking.
And over dumb shit too. What's up, Teresa? Over dumb shit, right? Like your dog's upsetting my cat.
Oh yeah.
And it leads down a few years down the road to her shooting him in the face. That's crazy.
Yep.
Good fences make good neighbors.
She was charged with assault.
Remember that saying?
That's right, Robert. Yeah, it's Robert Frost. It's a very famous poem, one of my favorites.
Good fences make good neighbors.
Yeah, good old Robert Frost.
Now, if that was a gun, he would have been dead.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I said. He's lucky she didn't go down and buy a fucking pistol,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe she thought she wouldn't get in trouble.
And again, like you said, not in the.
Maybe she thought.
Yeah, not in the. I mean, that's a good point. Maybe she thought she wouldn't get charged with it. I mean, she definitely didn't get attempted murder, right?
Yeah.
So there's something to it.
Let me shoot him with a flare gun, but he still gave her a beating after the flare gun. So.
Oh, of course. And I was getting ready. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I was opening up an article. Sometimes it mixes our audio together. I was saying, she's lucky, like you said, not to hit him in the eye, not to hit him in the mouth. She hit him with that shit, probably to your point, thinking it wouldn't be such a bad charge. But you got to expect somebody's going to beat your ass, and you got to expect that when they beat your fucking ass for shooting them in the face, that the cops aren't going to charge them. You're going to be the one that's in trouble, right? Yeah. If you're going to somebody, you're gonna have to put them down. She should have got one of those riot shotguns, right? Like put him the fuck down so he couldn't beat her ass.
Bags and the blocks in them.
Yeah, bro, bean bags to the knees. That old guy would be crippled for life.
My cousin Joey got shot in the ribs with those bean bags, and he said it felt like he was hit by a train.
Dude, I've seen somebody that got hit with that shit. It's like the whole side of their body was a
blue,
bruise.
all yellow and blue. Yep.
The whole thing was just gnarly colors of green and yellow and black. It was fucked up.
Yeah, it was like my cousin Joey. He got nailed. The cop shot him. He was holding himself hostage with a butcher knife. And they beanbagged him with the shotgun. Boom.
That's gnarly.
His whole side was all, like you said, blue, yellow. Crazy. Yeah, old.
Yeah, totally. It just depends on what day you catch them, right? Yeah. Exactly, dude. Yeah, it's gonna be all crazy colors, man, depending on where it happened and what day it is of healing, for sure.
Jeffrey Miller, yes, old people.
Well, check this
shit
out. They get
crazy in their communities for little stuff like.
Yeah, they don't have anything else to do, bro. They're just they're watching each other and they're flipping out about dumb shit. You close your door too hard, any of that stuff. Yeah, they watch who you got visiting your house. Yeah, how long it takes you to bring your trash in and out and stuff. Weird things, man. But check this shit out. In China now, when you use a public toilet, you have to watch ads to get the toilet paper out of the dispenser.
What?
Yeah, man. They're forcing. This is so inhuman. I fucking hate advertising. I've gone on rants about it before since I've been on YouTube. I literally despise fucking advertising. It's become so invasive and continues to become more and more invasive. Every single day is forced down our fucking throats. Even when you pay for certain things, they still hit you with ads. It's horrific. But this is insane. You go to a public toilet to use the bathroom, and in order to get the toilet paper out of the dispenser, they make you watch motherfucking ads.
Watch it on
dude.
what? The door? Where do you watch it?
Yeah, they got a screen in there on the toilet paper dispenser. And you got to watch the ads before you can get your toilet paper.
That's fucking weird.
Fucking horrific. Absolutely fucking horrific. Dude, they're using AI technology in the toilet paper dispensers to give you smaller and smaller strips of paper. And it was timed, and people were complaining that they could only get one strip of toilet paper every 10 minutes per individual user. So now they've evolved it to where you can get toilet paper if you want it faster, but you have to be willing to watch advertisements.
What country is that in?
China.
Jesus Christ, that's fucking sick.
Yeah. And check this out. In public toilets where they haven't put in screens, they're posting QR codes that you have to scan with your phone and watch the ads on your phone in order to activate the release of the next strip of toilet paper from the dispenser. That shit is horrific, dude.
Yeah, that's some weird
What?
shit. What's up, Arkansas? Yeah, that is some weird shit. Literally weird shit, right? Fucking.
Look, there's like a little screen. Then see this big white. There's like a little screen on this one, and on this one is the QR code. That is unfucking believable.
I know. Thank God I don't use public bathrooms. In case I have to, like a pee or something like that at a public place. But there's no way I'm going in. If I ever seen something like that, I'm like, what the? That'd blow my mind.
Imagine that though, if you had to, right? You absolutely had to, and you sat down and you used the restroom, and you're like going to get toilet paper, and now you realize you have to hook your phone up to a government network and fucking watch advertisements and make them money. Yeah, and they're able to access your phone. It's just as China, right? I mean, they have access to your phone anyway, but you're just like giving them this other weird level of invasive bullshit, and you're being advertised to like a monkey. It's fucking horrific.
Yeah, you're like fucking
horrific.
Like Rachel the chimp, Rachel the ape.
Oh, I despise advertising. I fucking hate it.
That's weird shit. They literally got fucking little screens in their toilets in the public places. That's crazy.
Yep. And think about too, before this, they were using AI so that nobody could get too much toilet paper. They were deciding how much toilet paper you got. Imagine a country where that's
what if you
and people were saying that it was taking them up to 10 minutes to get one little
What if you got a chickie though? If you got somebody like Chickie, right? And Chickie needs to watch many ads.
Oh, they're fucked. They're just gonna have to use the inside of their fucking pocket or some shit.
Yeah, Chickie probably wouldn't mind. He'd just pull his pants up. Let's go. Hey,
you'd see Chickie walking out of the bathroom every time with one sock on.
Yeah. Wow. That's fucking sick.
It's intense, man.
Plus advertising. Fucking sick bastards. I still can't believe they caught that guy again. The guy with the ears. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bro. And it's it's like crazy. They had him. They let him go. He does it again. They pick him up. They're like, oh, well, your court date's due for the one that you did a few months ago anyway. We're just going to lump this in with that and give you 4 months. What on earth is happening? Like, again, he violated his parole. He's on parole. He violated his parole as a sex offender. That should give him
sex offender,
a couple years right there.
You're a sex offender. And you violate your parole. Well, you should be doing the time that you're supposed to do, right? Like, you should be in jail. What the fuck, man? They let these perverts and rippers and sex offenders just get out. They parole them. They're like, oh, they're not violent in prison, so we're going to let them out. No, they're going to reoffend. And they always do. They always reoffend. Constantly. There's no stopping them. Friends take turns shooting each other in the head. What could possibly go wrong? What do they shoot each other in the head with?
Oh, my friend,
Oh.
Skullbro. Do you remember? This was a few months. This was at least probably maybe 5-6 months ago. It's been a while. Do you remember when the guy got charged with murder and he said that they were him and his buddy were smoking weed and his friend said that he could dodge bullets? Remember?
Yeah. Leroy from.
And he was like, "No, you can't either. You can't dodge bullets." His friend's like, "Yes, I can." So they went in the garage and he shot at him. And guess what? His friend couldn't dodge bullets.
This is when tards hang out. When tards hang out.
So these guys, these fucking idiots, were hanging out drinking. And decided, hey, man, we've got these 2 Kevlar helmets laying around the house. We should see if they work and how good they work. Let's put the helmets on and shoot each other in the head with rifles.
Fucking idiots.
Oh, yeah. And they didn't do it at point blank range. They did it at a distance, drunk, trying to aim. So guess what?
Why not just take the helmet and put it on like a block or a chair and shoot the helmet? Why do you got to put it on your head?
Right. Well, you're just speaking all kinds of reasonable is your problem.
Ain't it? Why don't you just put the helmet on a tree stump and shoot the fucking helmet?
Dude.
And I don't mean Jimmy, the helmet.
No, he killed his buddy and he's being charged with murder. They don't give a fuck how stupid the friend was or how innocent the game was. They were like, bro, you're drunk. You shot a rifle at your friend's head. Now, he'll probably get manslaughter. Let's be real. It'll plead
down to manslaughter. So what it is, it's not
they will.
murder. It's
they will. But in either case, he killed his friend.
Yeah, what's it called? Negligent homicide or something, if I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but
yeah. Depends on where you're at.
If you and your idiot friend are playing, hey, let's shoot each other at a Kevlar helmet on, you got to know something's going to go wrong. 2 drunk idiots.
Yep. Well, as one friend, like I said, they're aiming at each other. In this case, the problem wasn't did the Kevlar work. The problem is he didn't hit the Kevlar. He hit his buddy in the fucking face. He fucking shot him in the fucking face and killed him.
Jesus.
Fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, I know what kind of idiot.
Yeah, it says in the article, it says he missed the helmet by a few millimeters, killing his friend. Yeah.
Who would ever even let someone do that, right? Like, I'm not letting any of my friends, or I'm not going to shoot at one of my friends with a public. Hey, put this vest on. Let's see if it works with this helmet on. That's ridiculous. What's up, Brooklyn?
Unbelievable. Or again, I say to you, like the last one that we saw, I want to bring that back up because it was so amazing. Imagine you and I are fucking hanging out, smoking weed in the living room, doing this show, and I'm like, "Hey, man, you know I can dodge bullets, right?"
I'd be like, "I know you can."
You know what I mean? And you're like, "No, you can't."
I would indulge you. Like,
well, yeah, but it wouldn't get to a point though where you're like, or even if I go to you, let's put that a different way. Let's say it wouldn't even get to the point where, like, if I said to you, "No, fuck that, bro. I got a pistol. Let's go in your garage. You can shoot it at." You're not doing that.
I'm declining. I'm gonna be like, dude, I believe you. I know you can dodge all the bullets in the world. You don't have to prove it to me. I believe you. There's no way I'm going to be like, all right, man. Hey, I'm going to shoot it.
Insane.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like, you know what, man? I kind of feel like going to prison today. Yeah,
I kind of want to go to prison and shoot one of my friends. Not a good.
Fucking unbelievable.
No, someone who's drunk or stupid like that telling you they can dodge bullets, you say, yeah, of course you can. And you can jump off buildings and Bruce Wayne. Right? Like, you don't go literally do that. That's fucking ridiculous. It's like somebody say, yeah, I'm going to shoot an arrow at you and you can catch it. Right? Like, no. Someone's going to die. Someone's going to die doing that. What dopes.
Yeah, idiots gone wild indeed, David.
Yeah.
Insane. Yeah, I'm going to dodge this bullet with my face. Exactly.
Yeah, you're not Leroy from fucking Enter the Dragon.
Oh, the last right. You got that glow.
Yeah. Kiss my Converse.
Fucking show enough.
Yeah, kiss my Converse. Remember he caught the bullet in his mouth?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he caught it. Catching bullets with your teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy had to be nuts though.
That was
Kevlar.
great. That was Eddie Arcadian shot at him at the end when he caught the bullet. He was fighting Eddie Arcadian. Yeah.
But if somebody's got Kevlar helmets, there's no way I'm shooting at my friend, anyone with a helmet on. I would say, hey, just put the helmet on the ground. Let's shoot at the helmet, right?
Yeah, didn't no problem.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, and I gotta be real with you. I'm not going outside to shoot guns with people if I'm drunk, and so are they.
No, not drunk.
I wouldn't do that. But if we were sober, stone sober, and yes, then it's like, okay, you put that thing down there on whatever, hang it from the fence post.
Well, that's
or
what
a
we
fucking
used to
tree
do.
branch
We
or
never would
something.
go out. We would go out and me and my ex-girlfriend would go out late at night sometimes, and I would just do target prowl, like just shoot shit up in the woods. You know what I mean? Or in the daytime, shoot old monitors and old TVs, but never would I ever point a gun at somebody, especially say, hey, I got a bulletproof vest. Want to shoot me in it? No, thank you.
No, thank you.
That's crazy.
Well, check this shit out. In Vancouver, some fucking drunk asshole bumped into a woman. She screamed at him, so he grabbed her by the throat, threw her to the ground, and pissed on her.
Jesus Christ. Wow. That's fucking twisted, man. What scumbag.
Yeah. And where were the other people? Why did nobody kick this guy in his face?
He was probably from Kazakhstan, and people were just cowardly down. I don't want to be called the way theft. Like that poor girl who got killed on that thing, and everybody just watched.
Yeah, well, I mean, here's the thing: like Vancouver is a fucking shithole cesspool, and it is basically like zombie town.
But still, you're gonna have a human. You have human reactions. As much as I say I mind my business, if I was walking my dog down the trail and there's some dude beating on some woman, even though I always say I mind my business, the human part of me is.
I would call the police.
The human part of me is gonna kick in. Either I'm gonna sick my dog on him or stop him, or like you said, call the police. One or the other, right?
Yeah, I'll call the police.
Human nature is going to want to stop that. You're not going to watch some dude beat up a lady and urinate on her. Right?
No, insane. Fucking insane.
Yeah, if you're looking at somebody
grabs her and throws her to the ground and then pees on her on a sidewalk in the fucking middle of the city. It's crazy, bro. People are just like, yeah, well, whatever. Fuck it. I guess she had it coming.
Well, everybody's most people like, I'm on my business, shit like that. But when it comes to stuff like that, would you want someone doing that to your family member? You got to stick up for the lady. It's like, come on. Natural instinct kicks in as a man, and you want to protect the person. Especially peeing on someone, knocking the lady out and urinating on her. That's degrading, man. Ugh.
Yep. I can't think of, I mean, unless you got shit on, right? Like, I mean, that's pretty bad, dude. You got knocked to the ground and pissed on, like an animal. That's horrific, bro.
And I wonder if this son of a bitch, what mental problems this fucking guy had. He was naked, for Christ's sakes. A naked dude.
Yeah, naked drunk guy. Well, that's why I'm telling you, like, Vancouver is zombie central. I've been there. It's really sad. It's really fucking sad. When I say zombie central, I mean people just like fucking tranked the fuck out, bro. People on mad drugs everywhere. And they've got all these fucking vans that go around with the clean needles and the different clinics and stuff like that. But the streets are filled with
they enable these
fucks.
People. They enable all this degenerate behavior.
Well, yeah, they're famous for it. They were one of the first places to basically like quote unquote legalize like everything, you know, kind of like Portland.
Yeah. Portland, yeah, like Gene Simpson Borello for sure. Yeah, well, when you normalize, when you enable this degenerate behavior in cities, this is what you get: naked drunk dudes knocking women out and urinating on them. Right? It's fucking sick, and everybody and just people just sitting there watching. Fucking sick. Like,
I'm not gonna pull it up. I'll just give it as a quick anecdote because it was super fucked up. But in Virginia, people were out hunting bears. A guy shot a bear that was in a tree. It fell out of the tree onto a fellow hunter and killed the poor bastard.
Wow, what's the odds of that? Shit.
Right? Yeah, the fucking guy left behind 5 kids and 8 grandchildren.
Jesus, what was it? A black bear? Had to be a black bear.
Father of 5 died last week after he was struck by a bear that fell from a tree in Virginia. Wildlife officials said a group of hunters chased the bear into a tree, and as the group retreated, one of the hunters shot the bear. The animal fell and landed on 58-year-old Virginia man who was about 10 feet away from the tree. The man was taken to a hospital where he died several days later. No charges in the case. Yeah,
well, that's a freak
fucking nuts,
accident,
man.
right? Like the bear's up in the tree. These guys are hunting the bear. He shoots him, and it falls and hits his pal. That's like a freak accident.
Oh yeah, I don't think he should be charged either. It's just that's why I said I'm just reading it as a quick thing instead of pulling up the article because it's just wacky. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, what's the odds of that though? Ain't it? Shit. I wonder how high that bear was up. Like they didn't know it was gonna come down and could hit them, right? I wouldn't be under that tree.
Me either, but this guy was, and he got himself clipped by a dead bear carcass, bro. What can we say,
and
right?
That bear falling is probably weighed
hell of a way to go, my
friend. How much do you think the bear weighed? $150 or something? Almost.
I don't know. Was it fucking enough to kill Grandpa? I know that shit.
Oh yeah, falling out of a tree, the velocity coming down, and Yogi Bear.
Grandpa got smushed to death by a black bear, right? Yeah, bro.
You shoot Yogi, but Yogi gets his revenge by fucking body smashing you. It's like, oh, your friend wants to shoot me, I'll kill your other friend. Sex game goes awry. What? Sex game?
This is terrible. This is fucking terrible. Man rescued from the woods, right? So German police say a 51-year-old man who was left tied up in the woods when a sex game went awry had a lucky escape after a cyclist and a hunter heard his screams for help.
A sex game in the woods. What the fuck?
This is a bad day for this guy's 51 years old. I'm just going to call him Grandpa again. He had a really bad day because when police got there, right? So these people, these cyclists and a hunter heard this dude screaming for help out of the woods. They get there, call the police, and when the police show up, they find this guy fully dressed but firmly bound with ropes to the tree with pantyhose over his head. And he was on top of a deer hunting platform.
What kind of sex game is that? What the fuck?
Pantyhose over the head tied to the top of a deer.
No, you know what? That's what you get for being a degenerate, right? You want to go in the woods and have these weird Michael Myers sex games naturally.
You always get what you deserve if you let another human tie you up. I've always said that, and I stand firm to it. If you are letting another human tie you up, whatever happens to you next is your own motherfucking fault. You are a retard.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, I'm just going to let them tie me up over here.
Well, check this out. In a statement Friday, police said the man appeared to have been tied up by a woman that he met online.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So that means he met this woman online and they both came to the conclusion they should meet in the woods on top of a deer hunting platform. Like, what the fuck already? But they do that, okay? So right after she tied him up to this fucking post, she received a phone call and then suddenly fled the woods, leaving him there with pantyhose on his head tied to this thing up in the air.
She left him on purpose because she had to know, right? Like fucking...
Oh, come on. I mean, dude, I don't care how urgent the phone call is. You untie the human being, right? If this was all on the up and up, right? I mean, maybe he's not admitting the part where she robbed him.
Yeah, something like that happened.
Let's be real. Now, we're both fucking guys that have been around here. You know what I mean? Like, if she tied him up and left, and they met online in a sex thing, that means she fucking robbed this guy. You know, he's light his watch or wallet or cash or something like that.
And he just don't want to tell no one.
Exactly. Yeah, he's going to tell you she got a call and just ran and left him there, but that's bullshit. He says that he underestimated the woman's bondage skills because he was unable to get through to the knife that he had tucked away in his pocket. She had him tied stiffly. He got robbed, dude. The man was unharmed and refused to provide information about the woman's identity. Of course.
He's totally him. Yeah, they robbed him. Probably some drug addict lady who probably goes on there and robs perverts and degenerates.
100%. Couldn't agree with that more. I think you nailed it right on
They
the
know
head.
they go on these sites, they're gonna find these degenerate, thirsty dudes on there. And they said, "Yeah, let me tie you up," and ran away with his money. Probably took pictures of him and told him we'll send the pictures out to people. Maybe, who knows? But if you don't want to tell the story, that means he definitely got robbed. It could have been a furry fest, David. Yes, furry fest, 2025. Yeah, like if you meet somebody,
Dude, I still am dying about the part where like they met online. Okay, that happens all the time. Okay, she's a whore and robbed, and that happens pretty often. But where did the idea to meet in the woods at the top of a deer hunting platform come from? That is some twisted
well,
shit.
who would ever let some lady tie you up in a woods, man? Who the fuck?
In the woods, bro, and put pantyhose on your head before. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's not flying in this fucking world. Hell no. That is fucking.
No,
that is
dude.
so sick and demented.
Exactly. All that part.
Now, what about
Yeah.
his family?
All
I
fucking
do
gross.
feel bad for his family. You know, who like have to live with like, hey, my dad was in the woods. He's the one they found with all the leather on him in the woods. That's gonna be super embarrassing. Right? Like you go to school, like, hey, that was your grandpa, the guy in like, the sex stand. Little dirty grandpa.
Yeah. Tied up in the fucking deer hunting stand with pantyhose on his
What a
face.
nasty little old pappy he was. He deserved to get robbed. If you're that dumb and that much of a degenerate, right? Or you want to go in the woods and play sex games with some lady from fucking the internet? Well,
couldn't agree with you more. That's why I say, and tie you up, you deserve everything that happens to you.
yeah, when they rob you and shit and leave you in the woods tied up, don't be fucking surprised.
That's brutal, dude. That shit is brutal. She could have got him to meet her anywhere, and she fucking met him and tied him all the way up in a fucking tree and left his ass. Oh my god, what a brutal fucking whore. She is brutal.
Yeah, maybe that's Durkee tied up in the woods, ain't it? That's something I could see Durkee doing. Getting tied up to a fucking tree with his big boots on, just his boots.
Yeah.
That guy didn't know how bad that could go. Jesus.
Here's one from Orlando where two golfers got in an argument over a game, and one of them bit the other guy's fucking nose off.
Tiger Woods, y'all. It's all good, y'all.
Yeah, bro. An argument between two men over a golf game led one golfer to bite the nose off the other in the parking lot of a casino. Mark Wells, 51, of Biloxi, Mississippi, initially fled the scene in a Tesla before turning himself in. Wow. Said the nose was not found. The nose was not found. As the victim was taken to a hospital, officers responding to a complaint of an assault at the Hollywood casino Monday night arrived to find a victim with a disfiguring facial injury. The investigation determined the suspect bit the nose off of the victim. Officers were told that Wells and the victim had been arguing throughout the day over a golf game they played at the resort's course.
Happy cannibal.
That shit's crazy, dude. In Biloxi, it says he faces up to 7 years in prison if convicted of the felony, which state law defines as premeditated crime committed with the intent to kill, in which the suspect mutilates, disfigures, disables, or destroys someone's tongue, eye, lip, nose, limb, or another body part. That is one of the most specific things I've ever read in my life. Wow.
Well, biting someone's nose.
So they couldn't find the nose.
Really? You think he ate it?
Yeah, the nose is gone.
James? You think he ate the nose when he bit it?
Maybe he swallowed it. Maybe he tossed it. It says he escaped in a Tesla. Maybe he tossed it out the window and said, "Fuck that guy."
Fuck you in your nose, you nosy bastard.
Oh man, his nose is gone. They're gonna give him some fucking Swahili's pecker tip as a fucking nose.
That's not fucking. That's really stupid.
Wow. You're going to prison.
All over a fucking golf game, man.
Yep. You bite your homie's nose the fuck off and then trash it someplace.
Yeah, then you don't even get back to him. He'll use the
man.
Yeah, that's some real mental issues right there. Oh, they take their golfing pretty fucking serious, I guess, too. Right? Shit.
Apparently, they were arguing all throughout the whole day, and then when they got drunk enough, they fought about it. But who bites another person's nose off that's not facing like mortal fucking danger?
Yeah, it's
right?
two old dudes just fighting over a game. I wonder if his dentures fell out.
Yeah, right. It's like, bro. I mean, I totally get it. You know, if you're fighting for your life, you fucking.
Oh, there is no rules in a
balls
street
off,
fight.
Take their ears off, fight their.
There is no rules.
Right. That's something you're fighting for your life,
Fighting
but
for your life. Yep.
no,
not,
but there are
fighting
limits you should hold for yourself over certain things.
Yes, if you're fighting with your friend, number one, a fight with your friend over a game, you're gonna bite his nose off. That's pretty
Yes,
pretty
that is
crazy.
super fucking extreme. Yes.
Who's Tom
100%.
Marley? Who's the Bob Marley impersonator?
Well, this is one of our idiocracy stories, actually. This will be one of our idiocracy moments for the week. Landscaper hosted a massive party at a client's $4.3 million mansion. He's the fucking yard guy.
What a character.
This guy mows grass, okay? And he found out that the fucking owners of one of these mansions that he mows grass at was not going to be home. And bro, get ready for this. He literally advertised all throughout different social media outlets and told people in the street that he was having a huge party. Hundreds and hundreds of people showed up to this mansion that he does not own. And he charged people, even underage kids, he charged money to get into the party. And they were all drinking liquor and fucking doing drugs and selling drugs. The neighbors called the police. They showed up. He lied, said he knew people he didn't. They contacted the homeowners. They were like, yo, that's the fucking idiot that mows my grass.
Yeah, that's my fucking landscaper, man.
Yeah, so now he went to jail, and like, yeah, bro, like all kinds of people got charged with all manner of fucking trespassing and all this weird. And I believe that all of the trespassing charges will get dropped. They were invited to a party. They didn't know this guy lied about it being his house. You know,
no, the other people, no, definitely not.
Right. Now the underage kids caught with fucking alcohol, they're gonna have to deal with that shit with their parents. You know what I mean? People that were caught with drugs or whatever, it happens at house parties. But this fucking idiot is charged with every single bit of it. What an idiot!
Yeah, in a way, that I think the guy's a character. In a way, like that's something that I know people that would do that type of shit, right? Like being a landscaper and knowing that the people are going out, invite people over for a party.
Maybe in the 80s, before there was cameras every single fucking place and everybody could be contacted by cell phone, pager, and email immediately, right? Yeah, I mean, I get where you're coming. Like,
not nowadays, though.
You can't do that now. Bro, they got 1,000 cameras in their house, outside their house, the neighbor's house. Yeah, forget about it. They can be called on their cell phone, email, all that shit.
And look at it, all I wanted was a party. The island. I'm an island boy. Yeah, he's a fucking quack. I can't really blame him for being a nutcase and want to throw a party and think he's got a thing, but letting young kids there is stupid, right? Letting young kids.
And if you're gonna get money, yes, I agree with you. I'm sorry, I don't want to take away. 100%. You got to tell fucking people that are obviously underage to kick rocks. Now I understand you're not fucking exactly carding people, but if you've got 14 and 15-year-olds walking up, you know what time it is, bro. They're young. Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna have to tell them to kick rocks. But if he wanted to just make some money he could have charged maybe like the first, couple hundred people that showed up and then got the fuck out of there.
Then left. Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stay there for about an hour, and then charge a bunch of people from coming in, make sure there's no teenagers.
Yeah, make you $1,000 or $2 real quick. Yeah.
And disguise yourself too. Use a disguise also, right? Maybe shave your head or wear a hat so they can't fucking identify you or whatever.
As long as he doesn't go in whiteface, I won't be offended.
Yeah, as long as you don't use whiteface, you will not be offended. But what a character.
Nuts, right? Idiocracy.
The landscape is fucking party at my house.
I mean, I love it for an 80s fucking script, dude. I love the idea. You know, I do.
Yeah,
I really
80s
do.
movie script, yes.
But you
Weekend
had
at,
to have known you were going to go to jail when you stayed there, and you fucking advertised it all over social media. Hey, come have a party at these fucking people's
You're not gonna
multi-million
catch
dollar
me.
mansion.
Weekend at Marley's.
Exactly.
Should have called it.
Yes. Yes.
Especially with social media, right? This ain't the 90s. You're gonna get caught. They're gonna know who you are. You're definitely gonna get caught, man. Like, come on. How's that gonna work out?
Yep.
It's not going to.
It's not going to. That's right. It's just not.
He should have left, like you said. He should have stayed, took the money, and they would have still caught him, right? He would have still been caught. About a week later, everybody would have gave his description, found his Facebook post, and all that shit. But at least he could have got away for the day and enjoyed the money.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Not this fucking moron.
He's full blown Warren, that guy.
Well, he fucked up letting the kids there too. That's a huge.
Oh, he's facing the charges for it too. Yeah, he's got all. That's why I said all that stuff I was talking about. He got charged with all of it.
Yeah, when it comes to minors and shit, you can't be having a bunch of kids coming over there drinking. If they leave,
so I said all this sex and drugs and fornicating. Yeah, right, dude. You're fucked. You're fucked.
Yeah, what happens when they leave there, God forbid, and die in a car accident?
No doubt about it. Yep. No doubt about it. Or one of them gets some crazy weird meth or angel dust and they dive headfirst through a window, tweaking out. Yeah. So check this fucking shit out, man. What is a weird simp stalker heartbroken over his ex-girlfriend to do when she refuses to see him or talk to him?
Wow, killer.
Oh, he put himself inside of a box and mailed himself to her house.
What a simp. What a
dude.
These guys are pathetic, man.
A 33-year-old man from the Netherlands will be spending the next few months in jail after stalking and harassing his ex-girlfriend. The man, who was not identified for the article, appeared in court where prosecutors said that he had himself delivered in a box to his ex-girlfriend's home.
I'm not.
The woman claimed that once the box was brought inside, he came out of the box threatening her with a gun and stole her keys and hid in her home.
Imagine the sight of that. What's in the box right here? I love you, baby. What the fuck? I love you. She must have jumped. Been so terrified, right? Picture some motherfucker jumping out of a box, right? Like, what the fuck? Jumps her out of a box like Phoebe at a birthday cake.
This fucking weirdo, man, he tried to hide in her house, refused to come out. He stole her keys for whatever reason. The cops, I guess, gave him a fucking court date and let him go. That's the Netherlands. I don't know. I can't explain that. But it says that after that, the woman installed a security camera and it caught him coming back to her fucking house and watching it several times.
Oh, of course.
Then when he went to court, he told the judge, I didn't know how else to get inside to get my stuff. The judge goes, yeah, no, you're a freaky stalker weirdo and you're going to prison.
Yeah, right. Like, that's going to work. I didn't know how to get my stuff. Well, you could have called the cops, and the cops would have brought you there.
If you genuinely want your property, that's right. And she's not answering your calls. You can't get a hold of her, and it's not about your heartbroken fucking weirdo breakup poetry and your mortal coil bullshit, then you can call the fucking cops. That's right, man.
The cops would have brought him there and supervised him to get his stuff, right?
Nailed it.
That
yes.
happens all the time.
Yep.
With our relationship. What's up, Bella? That happens.
You can even send your friend if it's a problem. I've seen it too. We all have. We've all got friends that have gone through problems with and shit like that, bro. You can even send your friend with the cop if they don't want to see you or whatever, and they'll empty the house out of everybody you've got a problem with. They'll let them pack it all up. Yeah, man.
What did he think was going to happen when he jumped out of that box? She was going to.
I don't know. She said he had a gun. And it's like Woogie, dude. It's fucking Woogie.
Something about Mary.
Yeah, I went and fucking hid out. He was probably in her closet smelling her shoes with his fucking, or he took her keys.
Yeah, he went full Woogie.
He went full Woogie.
He's lucky she didn't shoot him. She could have probably got away with that, right?
Fuck, I hope how many times have we both agreed that they should be allowed to?
Oh, hell yeah. You got some
They should be allowed to leave you right motherfucking there. If they can prove you were doing that freaky shit and put them in jeopardy like that, I believe that if you're in the street and it's on camera and they know you got caught red-handed and you pull your thing out on a woman, I believe she has the right to shoot you in your prick. She should be able to fucking just shoot you or gouge you with a knife or taser or whatever the fuck and be totally fine. The cops should just come say, we'll take them away. Have a great day. Yep.
Yeah, these people are fucking twisted, man. What do they think is going to happen? Like, I'm going to go in a box. I'm going to pop out of the box, and she's going to see that I love her, and I'm going to have a gun in my hand, and she's got to take me back after that. No, dude, she's going to think you're extra crazy. And extra
she's going to see how much I love her. Right, yeah, come on.
That's what a lot of these people think. Oh, she'll see that I love her a lot. No, she's going to see that you're batshit crazy, and you'll possibly eat her with a can of Chianti beans.
Yep.
What the fuck?
No doubt about it. But did he bring flowers? No, William. Unfortunately, he brought bullets.
Yeah, he brought a gun.
Yeah, he brought a gun.
I really want to be with you, and if you say no to me, I'm going to kill you. What kind of box was it? And how long was he in that box?
It didn't say. It literally just says that he mailed himself to her house, dude. That's all I can tell you, man.
Special delivery.
You had a pocket full of beef jerky and Captain Crunch, bro. I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Yeah, special delivery. We have a box here for you. What is it? Oh, I don't know. I'll open it. And here comes fucking Mocky Mom.
Woogie. It's Woogie.
Here comes Woogie.
Covered in boils and shit. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I loved her, man. I loved her, man. What a fucking nut.
That was one I'm very surprised that a lot of people in our chat have not seen something about Mary. That's going to have to happen at some point in the future.
Yeah, we got to put that up for movie night. Something about Mary.
Yeah, we'll put it up for a vote. Yeah, we'll put it up for a vote for sure. We're going to have to watch that. Well, this is why I said we'll definitely end up watching it for sure.
Yeah,
so how much do we love it when fucking people do dumb shit to animals and then they get fucking bit or hit or fucking knocked into oblivion? We love that.
That's some of my favorite stuff to watch.
Right? We love that shit around here. And I've got a video for you, and I'll give you two guesses what this woman was messing with.
A bear or a tiger?
A fucking bull.
A bull. Oh, my God. What's a Spain running with the bulls?
Man, woman gets gored by bull after ignoring warnings from beachgoers to leave it the fuck alone. A tourist in Mexico learned a hard lesson on why you should leave wild animals alone. I'm going to warn everybody right now, this woman gets fucked up, okay? So if you are like light of heart and you don't like seeing things like that, there's no blood, right? She doesn't die, but it fucking kicks her fucking ass. So if you don't like that kind of thing, give it a couple seconds. It's not too long. But yeah, this bull fucks her up. So the woman was relaxing on the beach in Cabo in Mexico when a bull wandered onto the beach. Now, this is normal. There are signs that say, leave the fucking animals the fuck alone. Don't fucking feed them. You're not supposed to have food on the beach because the animals will be attracted to your bags and shit. It's a fucking wild place. If you want to go to this beach, there's wildlife there, right?
Yeah, you're going to abide by the rules.
That's right, man. So, this stupid bitch decides she's going to mess with the bull, trying to fucking pet it and get pictures with it and take selfies with it. It's a wild bull.
What a nut.
Okay. Somebody starts screaming, you're really playing with it right now. Please don't do that. Please get away. A man can be heard telling her in a video that went viral. The woman then decided to try to push the large bull away from her instead. Instead of backing down, the bull became enraged and started attacking the woman. It knocked her to the ground and then continued to attack her as bystanders watched. Eventually, somebody threw a bucket of water at the bull and it ran away. But yeah, check this shit out, dude. People have been warning her to leave this fucking bull alone. Quit trying to pet it. Quit trying to take pictures with it. When it got aggressive with her, she pushed it and then it lost its temper and fucked her up. Check this shit out. I want to see if there's a... Oh, I can't make it full screen. Okay, that's fine.
Wow. What did she?
Before
Ooh,
bull
right in the
attack, someone
butthole.
yelled at the woman saying, quote,
Right in the
"Lady,
butthole
you're
again.
really playing, don't do that." She refused to move away.
Ooh.
Moments later, the bull charged at her, shoving the woman into the sand. The woman got up and was then pushed back down again. The bull
Dude,
ran
they
away
gored her
after a
butthole like
bystander
3
threw
times
water
and
on
it
it.
knocked
The
her right
woman
in
was
the
injured.
face.
Her condition is unknown.
What
Authorities
is
say
she?
it is normal for livestock to roam the coastline because many ranchers
She's right on
are
the ground in a
located
ball.
What did she think was gonna happen?
Fuck, I don't know. They told her she's about to fuck around and find out. Let's do it again.
Before the bull attack, someone
Ooh.
yelled at the woman saying, quote, "Lady, you're really
Ooh.
playing with it right now. Please don't do that." She
Flips her
refused to
over
move
again.
away.
Ooh, and
Moments
in the
later, the bull
face.
charged at her,
And in the butthole
shoving the
again.
woman into the
Ooh.
sand. The woman got up and was then pushed back down again. The bull ran away after a bystander threw water on it. A woman was injured. Her condition is unknown.
Probably a
Authorities
stupid
say it is
tourist.
normal for livestock.
Goes to Mexico.
It is a tour. It was
A
absolutely
dumb
a tourist.
tourist
Yep.
gets drunk in Mexico, doesn't listen to the people, and wants to take a selfie with the bull. What an idiot!
Can you believe, right, Bella? You know her butt hurt. She took a bullhorn to the booty hole like 4 times, dude. And I'm not being facetious or making that up. It literally gored her in the
It could have
butthole.
broke her
with the
spine. She
horn.
could have got paralyzed.
Dude, and then when it flipped her over and hit, and like literally swung its head up and caught her in the face, I thought that bitch was going to be unconscious. I probably would have been unconscious, right? That's a huge
fucking
head.
massive
Heavy would fuck you up.
Yeah, you got a massive fucking bull fucking smashing you, right? Like, what do you think's gonna happen? Some people are stupid, man.
Holy
Oh, they
shit.
get drunk and they don't realize like these animals can kill you.
Oh my god! Yeah, good thing she wasn't wearing red underwear, David. Yeah, right. She caught it anyway. I think it was like green or blue or some shit, but she got that shit
Yeah, she
anyway.
looked-
Animals know what they're doing, just like a monkey's gonna try and rip your prick off. Animals know where they're trying to attack
Yeah.
you. They just know instinctively that the horn's going up your fucking ass, dude. It happens to people when they do all that shit in Spain, just like MRE was talking about. They'll gore you in your open holes. It's not good.
Big brother Charles, what's up? Did this lady get hit with a bull, man? That's why these people that go on vacation and get drunk, just gotta stop fucking with animals, man. It never ends well. Never ends well. There's no way that ends well. Fucking dumb tourist, man.
It's like you might as well have fought a cop.
Yeah, literally. It's a fucking bull, man.
You push a bull, right? Like, what are you, fucking crazy?
Maybe she thought it would be friends with her. Or something. Who the fuck is this whacker, though?
You will never in a million years guess what this lady's job is.
Cleaning cats?
Cop.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
She's a police officer. She was a police officer.
Yeah,
Because on duty, in uniform, she got caught stealing $140 pair of fucking shoes.
of course.
On duty, in uniform, she got caught stealing
EI,
shoes.
baby. Fucking idiots. Yeah.
I don't even know
What a moron.
what to say. I
Probably
don't
gets
know
a
what
good
to say. Bitch,
paycheck.
you're a cop. You don't steal. And then you certainly don't steal while you're on the clock, and you certainly don't do it while you're in uniform. All this shit
It
is
tells me
insane.
how many times she got away with it, number one, and does this all the time. They got
Yeah, I'm
fucking
sure.
idiot, man. What an idiot.
Yeah, I am sure. So you would never guess that was a cop ever in a million years.
No, but yeah, with
Ever.
the DEI shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, they love hiring like little like short fat ladies and shit like that.
Dude, this lady doesn't look like she has the fucking IQ to be a lunch lady. This fucking bitch right here. Oh my god.
That's why they hire them. Yeah, they hire these dummies.
Fucking
Yeah, she probably got away with that. No many times she was probably shoplifting with her uniform. Probably got away with it. Like I said, when you get caught for something, you think that's the first time. She probably got away with it a million times.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why
sick.
they
It's
corrupt
fucking sick,
offices
bro.
and shit. Oh, how many of these women like this screw dudes in prison and bring in fucking hacksaws and
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Bring in a keister, a cell phone, or a fucking brick of heroin or some shit. Right, sure.
happens all the time. Who's this dude?
Well, this is our last bit of news for tonight. We're closing out with some trash that deserves to be put on fucking blast, and another one that infuriates. This motherfucker right here is a pervert with 30. Okay, a pervert with 30 prior arrests.
On for what? All perverted shit.
He's already completely banned from the New York subway and all public transportation. Banned for life by court order. This dude's been to jail mad fucking times. He's been to prison. Okay. He's on parole right now.
That won't stop.
And right in front of police, he assaulted 2 women on a fucking subway train. Remember, I told you he's banned from the subway.
That's not gonna stop him. You don't care.
Makes it onto a subway car anyway, somehow. Whatever. It's the city. You got in there, fine. But he's on parole with 30 prior arrests, banned from public transportation, and in front of these fucking cops right here that were on the train to keep people safe. Good for them. By the way, we need you guys because of this fucking idiot and his friends. In front of the cops, he walks up to one 22-year-old woman. Oh, I'm sorry, a 53-year-old woman, and pressed his fucking junk all against her.
Asshole.
And then walked up to a 22-year-old woman and straight up grabbed her fucking butt and taint.
What a scumbag.
At 9:30 in the morning.
And I bet you they let him out in bail. I guarantee he got out with no bail, no bond. It's New York City. You can do anything degenerate out there and get away.
Dude, he previously served prison time for sex crimes. He then fought the officers who witnessed the attack.
What a fucking nut.
They knew the man very well, as he had been arrested over a dozen times previously, including for persistent sexual abuse, forcible touching, robbery, and criminal possession of a weapon. He was also on parole and was a transit offender who's not allowed to be in the subway.
Wow.
So he was charged again with persistent sexual abuse, forcible touching, resisting arrest, obstruction of government administration, sexual abuse, disorderly conduct, and harassment, just for the Friday incident.
Guarantee he's out. They didn't even hold him like that.
I guarantee he's out too. Look
New
at
York
this piece
City,
of
you
shit.
can shoplift out there. They can't even hold you for shoplifting. There's no bail.
They need to shoot this guy in his fucking face and be done with it.
Someone like this needs to be executed because they're never going to stop trying to sexually harass and attack women.
Yep. Walk him right out front of the fucking courthouse and just shoot him dead right there. Boom. Fucking get the fuck out of here. Put him in a wooden box put him in a fucking crematorium.
When you got cameras and witnesses and there's like no doubt that this guy did it. Come on, what the fuck? Get rid of this guy. Throw him in front of the train.
Absolutely insane.
Because what's going to happen next time?
Disgusting.
How many women is he going to R before he gets caught? And they let him out anyway.
Yeah, he went to prison for sex crimes. So it's like he didn't care. He got out of prison. He did it fucking another dozen times.
These rapos, these chomos never stop. They never stop. They can't.
Yep.
They can't stop. What a sick fuck.
Absolutely disgusting.
And they just keep letting them
Absolutely
out. What the fuck, man? They shouldn't have let these fucking people out.
And I hear B1 says jails are overflowing. Well, I say let out fucking a dozen drug dealers to make room for this guy.
When it comes to the perverts, they have to stay in the...
Yeah, people that aren't violent, that didn't do nothing to nobody but try and earn a living or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, not huge traffickers, but like your local little dozen fucking drug dealers out and put this
anybody.
guy in
But these are the worst
that.
of the worst. This dude who's gonna like rape your sister on a bus line or what?
Well, this guy is what cages are for. Jail is for animals. Cages are for animals. The people that we cannot control. This guy that's going to do it over the butt sniffer. Even.
Yeah,
these people that are going to do this over and over and over again. That is what cages are for. If you're not going to put them down, fine. You're not going to let us put them down. These are the fucking people.
Well, that's why we need asylums to bring back, like we said earlier. If we had
for sure. You and I have always agreed on that.
If we sent this prick to an asylum, right, and he had to literally stay there for fucking 10, 20 years until he was old enough where he can't hurt people like that, let him out maybe when he's 70 or something, right? Like, you can't let these fuckers walk the streets because all you're going to have is victims and people getting attacked like that.
Bro, and you know what? It's like, hey, man, if you want to get out earlier than that, all you have to do is let us give you a front lobe fucking lobotomy.
Yeah, so cut his prick off, right?
He should have that done when he goes in there. He should be castrated immediately when he goes into the fucking mental asylum, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, you can't let these
just for rubbing it on that poor. That lady was in her 50s, man. I know you're an older guy with gray hair too, but damn, bro, you rubbing your junk on people and then grabbing people by the taint. What the fuck?
Yeah, you can't go around sexually assaulting people's moms and aunts and shit, man. What a sick, demented fuck. Yeah, there is no cure for these type of people. The only cure is, honestly, I wish they would, like, put a bullet in their head or chop their hands off. You know, they
toss them off.
They will have a lot of this stuff decrease, right? Because they know they get out, put a slap on the wrist, or they go back to prison for 3 meals a day and their transmission boyfriend. So literally chop their hands off. And there's a lot less of them that will do this. You'll still have it, don't get me wrong. But it'll be a lot less of it. There won't be as much. If they knew they were literally going to have their penis chopped off, you'd only have the most extreme cases reoffending. Right? Like,
yeah, and we're not even going to make a surgeon do it. We're going to let another one of you freaks do it with a butter knife.
Yeah, have someone, just anybody who could swing a cleaver, right? Just take his arm off.
Yeah. Was use one of the sadistic fucks be arrested for fucking penis torture or some shit to do it to you. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's a shame they are letting this fucking guy back out into the New York City is a fucking hellhole. The city, man, with these animals like this running around. That all should be in fucking asylums, literally. Right?
Yeah.
Like, this dude already, how many times he got arrested? 14?
30 previous arrests plus been to prison and on parole.
All sexual fucking deviants.
Yeah, all banned. Yeah, he's got fucking burglary and fucking robbery.
That's a
and
great combination.
That's
the combination that leads to dead people when you go
You're goddamn
that
right.
break into houses, right? Like nothing good's coming from that. Keep this guy away from the public, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's got to
Picture the average person that has to ride that train in New York.
And but again, right? So they've got cops on there to keep people safe. Good for them. This dude did it in front of the cops.
Yes, people like this don't care.
At 9:30 in the morning.
Probably wanted to go back to jail too. It's meals for him, right? He gets his meals.
Yeah, it's possible.
Because why would he do it right in front of a cop in case he wants to go back to jail?
Yeah, he's already banned from the fucking subway and public transportation. That's a bitch.
Well, he's probably institutionalized also. So, it's like, hey, let me go back to jail and eat and grab rape somebody before I go.
Well, I was just going to say, yeah, they'll let me rub my junk on them. Yeah.
And before I go do that. What a sick bastard.
Yeah. No doubt about it, bro. Well, I put the link for the movie for you in the private chat, as always.
Yeah, hold on. I'll check it.
Yeah, that's fine. You check it out. I'm going to drop the link for our live streams page into the chat here in just a moment because we're going to watch The Hobbit tonight. The vote came down to a tie. I made the call. It came down to a tie between 50 First Dates and The Hobbit. It was really close. I thought it was going to be 50 First Dates. I had the movie ready on a thumb drive. And then when I checked it in the afternoon today, it was a tie. So I hit you up and I was like, hey, man, do you have a preference? And you said no. So I said, all right, well, fuck it. The Hobbit was second place last week. It's tied this week. We'll just do that one.
I've seen Lord of the Rings, obviously, right? But I never seen The Hobbit. It's the prequel, right?
Yeah, it's the very first books. Yeah, the Hobbit was the first book that Tolkien wrote, and then Lord of the Rings was the storyline that followed.
Do they have those little guys in it that I wanted to crush their heads? Hey, Sam.
Oh no, I mean, they're part of the beginning, and in the beginning of The Hobbit, you learn about Frodo and stuff like that. So in the movie, yeah, he's kind of in the beginning of it, but he's not part of the actual like big storyline. It just shows him as the nephew and all that kind of thing.
When he would say that Sam shit. Sam. It was fucking weird and
yeah, they did kind of an odd portrayal in certain parts of that movie of their relationship, because Sam is just like actually his best friend that's brave and goes with him and helps him out and keeps him safe.
They weren't Fanoics, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. Not at all. Not at all. As a matter of fact, fucking Sam's got a huge crush on the big-titted bartender at home.
All right, so Sam's not a Fanook. That's good.
No, not at all. And when their tale is over, he goes and fucking marries that bartender and has a bunch of kids and lives in the Shire.
And Frodo does not kill the woman over it?
No, Frodo goes and lives in the Elven lands at the end of all of it because he's been stung by the fucking Mordor blade, and he went through all hell to finally deliver the ring into the volcano, if you will. So they gave him passage since he was constantly in pain and like just fighting off death, having been stabbed by that Mordor blade. They gave him passage to the Elven realm.
And no morphine patches?
Yeah, no, just being there is like a big morphine patch. That was the point. Yeah. But either way, yeah, we're going to watch The Hobbit, the first of the three movies.
Thanks for coming over and watching. Come back and leave a comment. I'm going to jump over there.
Okay, I'll be over there in just a minute. I'll say goodbye to everybody and get them the link.
All right, later, B1, Teresa, Jason, everybody. God bless.
Yeah, all right, everybody. We're going to watch the first of the three Hobbit movies, obviously, just the first one tonight. It's an unexpected journey. So I just put the link into the chat for our live stream. Give it a few minutes and just refresh the page. It doesn't have a placeholder like on YouTube. I always remind everybody of that. Definitely thank you for coming through. Hit the like button on your way out. For sure. Hit the like button on your way out. If you're listening on Rumble right now, give us a sub. Click the like over there. We appreciate it. We're just getting started on Rumble, so definitely give us a like and a sub. And if you want to watch The Hobbit with us, stick around for just a few minutes. We're going to have a good time whenever we watch these movies on Friday night. We just kind of talk about the movie and hang out and chat. It's a good time. So we'll thank you again to everybody who came through. It's always good seeing all of you. You're fucking hilarious. Another horrible week of horrible fucking weird news and trash to put on blast, but always a good time. So we will see you again next Friday night for another Skull Bro show at 10:30, or here in just a few minutes on Rumble for the movie. See you soon.